Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? It is wonderful to see you here. Congratulations to the Core for getting their 13th first on a stream. That's crazy. Very impressive. I'm sorry the stream is a little bit late today. I literally just slept in. But we are here, we're alive, and we are ready to play some Mechanicus 2. I forgot to go live on YouTube as well, so I don't think there's anyone watching on YouTube at the moment, but I'm sure they'll catch up when they're ready. Let's jump back in and work out where we were. We are, of course, continuing with the Necron campaign, which has been really fun so far. There's definitely lords in this game that I love, and lords in this game that I do not like. And also, there's finally been some patches to the game, which should help out with performance, and a few other... I didn't see too much about fixing the problems with the Mechanicus abilities, but I think that's been hot-fixed in the meantime, so I guess we'll see. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all having a lovely day. Yeah, that's right. So we did a whole ton of stuff finished off last time. We now have access to quite a lot of our people. And we kind of need to work out what we're going to do this stream, like what our main focus is going to be. We do, I think, have... do we have any awakening points? No, we don't have any awakening points to spend. Okay. But we probably do have eminence to spend. Not too much, just one eminence per person. So there's not a ton going on there. Alright, let me take a sip of coffee and just relax for a second so I'm not in a rush. I'm having the temperature finally jump on 30 degrees. I was going to say, I hope everyone in Europe is doing okay right now. I mean, I complain a lot about it being like hot or cold in Australia, but we're kind of equipped for the heat in Australia. You know, it's like something we're kind of used to. But I know for a fact, having lived in Europe, most of Europe is not equipped for the heat. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope you're looking after yourselves, doing everything you can to stay cool. It's a bit scary, to be completely honest. So I hope you're alright. Alright, so the war seems to be doing pretty well for the Necrons at the moment on the planet. We've got 3 side objectives we can complete right now. There's a Reforge the Legions here. This, I believe, gets us living metal. It takes 2 turns to do, which is quite slow. There's an Expand Lord's Influence over here, which will get us 2 eminence, which is actually really nice, but it gets rid of the leader for 2 turns. And then there's an Awaken the Dynasty, which I think gets us Awakening. And that takes 3 turns. So I definitely want to put someone on the Awaken the Dynasty mission. The other 2 I'm not that desperate for. I've got 310 living metal right now. And the people that I want to give eminence to, I kind of just want to send off on missions anyway. I believe the guy that I don't like is Amuka. We'll just check that, though. I always forget their names. So Amuka is the dude with the, he's got the Traic Praetorians and just stabs people with his sword. He does have a Tachyon arrow, and yeah, he's got just, he's not really my favorite. He does have a Scorpic Destroyer, I looked for him, but he needs other stuff. After can you generate Dominion? Yeah, so I think we're going to send him to get the Eminence. We'll get him, we'll send him off to do that. So that's going to be Amuka. As for the other 2 missions, I don't think I really need to do them right now. So in terms of main missions, there's a Forge City Assault that I still don't think we're ready for. I don't think we're powerful enough for it. There's a Territory Reclamation over here. Reclaim your territory on the planet. It's against unknown units. It'll get me 15 metal. It'll get me 1 eminence. And then there is the Critical Path mission, of actually which there are 2. There's Exquisite Corpse, Assassin Theory Commander to aid Hakim's Legion. So this is us fighting one of the other characters from the last game, I think. I can't see who it is. The one last time was pretty tough, but there is another Critical Path mission here, which is eliminate Cryptic Nothus and end his experimentation. So we need to go and kill one of our people. I don't really want to do that right now either, especially having just woken up. So I think we're going to go for the Territory Reclamation. Reclaim your territory on the planet. That's what we're going to do for right now. Now, who we're going to send on that mission is another question. So who do we have available? We've got Fakon. Fakon is the dude who, I think he just kind of banks... He's got ranged weapons, and I believe he has death marks. He's also what I don't really use very much. My really good progress with my modding attempts. That's very cool. I'm very excited and a little bit scared, if I'm being completely honest, as to what these modding attempts entail. So this is a guy that we could do with sending off to get some more, eminence, because he could really do with it. So I'm going to send Fake on to get some eminence. There's not really much else I can do with him at the moment. Alright, that just leaves us with Omnek and Obesis, who are my two favorites. Omnek isn't so much a favorite, but he has decent stuff. Obesis is a favorite. But for Obesis, we really need... I'm trying to work out... There's an ability, I can't remember where it is. Is it up here? It's the one that means that he doesn't lose... Yes, strong defense, total shield. This shield's defense cannot be bypassed. Now that we've got that, he should be really strong. Now, right now, he is missing 2 flayed ones, which aren't really a huge bother. Meanwhile, Omnek here has the Master. So each time an allied unit returns to play via reanimation protocol, generate Dominion. He doesn't really have that going yet, but I can unlock Great Legion 2. The chance of their number is Legion triggering is increased by 20%. I think there's another thing I need to go with that. Then we start to generate Dominion. So he's just a Dominion generating machine. Restore HP. Oh, he has the Master's Dominion, doesn't he? If I just kill this, he's the one that... The reason I like him is he has the heal. No, this is the one that just generates Dominion. It just generates Dominion, okay. So that gives him Dominion whenever he... That gives him HP whenever he generates Dominion. That gives him respawn. Allied units with their number is Legion trait who are killed and do not return to play variation protocols will leave a marker behind. Resurrection skills will be still used to return the killed Necrons back to play. So he basically can just keep resurrecting people. But is there a way to give everyone the ability to come back is the question. Resilience, implacable resistance. No, there isn't. So you need to be able to give people without number. Which... Okay. So we can eventually give his flayed ones without number. And we can give his destroyers without number. We can't give his death marks without number, but that kind of makes sense. We can't give it to his Praetor destroyers. So there's an interesting thing there where you kind of want to take a lot of trash units with him. You want to be taking flayed ones and immortals with him. Once you've got without the number is Legion. So you can make use of Great Legion 2 and eventually Resurrection Master. But that's a long way to go with that. Meanwhile, Obesis here, I'm just going to spend the 5 to get these guys back. Obesis is ready to go right now. So I think we're going to send him out for this next mission. In terms of what to give him, I like the thing that's to recover HP every turn. And to pair with that, we need a circle with some dots above it. So we can give him the Eternal Revenant, which gives him an instant reanimation if he dies. That also gives him +1 defense. Or we could give him Tireless Guardian, which gets rid of all negative statuses, which also gives him +1 defense. I think Tireless Guardian is quite good for him. Or we could go with the Tireless Stars. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Tireless Guardian. So the ability to remove negative time war effects works, I think, pretty well with Obesis. And we now have access to strong defense on him. So let's send him out for this mission. We're going to go and do a territory reclamation with him. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, finally ready to deploy. We'll go for the extra living metal, which will pay for getting his flayed ones back. And let's proceed. We definitely want to take the Kinetic Spider. I want to take all the Lich Guard. I want to take the flayed ones. The Spider Swarms have dodge. But my Necron Warriors have their number is Legion. And I have no ranged weapons. And the Spider can make cut up the Spider. So I'm going to actually take some Necron Warriors just so I have some ranged attacks. Because otherwise we basically have no ranged attacks at all. One thing I want to check, actually, is... Yeah, I've upgraded all of his stuff. Have I upgraded all of his stuff? Hang on a second. Have I upgraded his Canoptic Spider? Oh, so why do I suddenly have everybody back? That's confusing. Oh, I think I pushed time forward, so I've got everybody back. Yeah, I do. Okay. No, I don't have everybody back. That was just a weird glitch. Okay, I have upgraded the Spider. Okay. So 5 living metal. I want you, and 3 of you. Okay, let's deploy. So much faffing around. I do like this game. It has a good faff level. It looks like it's just you today, Core. Although I don't know if everyone's just being quiet, but it feels like it's a quiet stream today. That's okay. It is getting to like that time of year where it's very different. Streams kind of tail off a little bit. I noticed, by the way, GTA 6 looks like it's going to have a GTA Plus subscription that you get signed up to by default, as well as allegedly having a 680 gigabyte install size, which is apparently big data mined, which is insane to me. Absolutely insane. I don't understand where that's coming from. That's just so crazy. I can't imagine most people being able to install that on their computers. Alright, so we're not up against Voltan, which I kind of thought we might be. But we've got, what have we got here? We've got a Ruststalker Princeps, an Infiltrator Princeps, Ruststalker, and just Ruststalkers and Infiltrators. Okay. Well, I think we just kind of want to get up in their faces. I'm thinking, I was going to just get us up in their faces, but we probably actually want to, like, shoot them a little bit with Necrons, and then get up into close combat with them. So I think I'll send up a Lich Guard, protection duty for a basis. So we can do, like, we can fill this hole with Lich Guards here, and then we'll have some shooty Necrons to go around the side. I want the Canoptic Spider, so let's bring this guy back. We'll drop the Spider in, and then the rest will just be shooty Necrons. So, something like this. That's what I want to try and do anyway. Alright, let's see how this goes. They hit the Claude ChatGPT, whatever's in there, so they can use all the PS... Wait, what? There's also a Claude thing? There's also a rumor I saw that there's going to be a live casino in GTA 6 where you can bet on real-world things using your Grand Theft Auto money. Okay, that was a joke. I'm not... Look, I honestly wouldn't put anything past them at this point. It's so ridiculous, everything I'm hearing about this game. Alright, I'm just going to move this Lich Guard. Oops, what's going on here? I want to move him to here. We're forming a phalanx here. And then, are you in range to hit him? You are. But I don't want to move you forward just yet. I want to just couch this as carefully as I can. Ouch, that was a lot of damage. I don't have a way to heal him either. Alright. Okay, that only did 1 damage, unfortunately, but it did defense down him. I will taunt him too, just so that he doesn't attack this guy. Do you have an eye on some games with the Steam Summer Sale? I haven't actually looked at the Summer Sale yet, Lexington Commander. I've been very busy. I think it started yesterday, and I got home quite late. So I haven't actually had a chance to check it yet. Is there anything interesting in there? I'm guessing there is, if you're asking about it. What stood out to you so far? One of the things I have on my list is possibly picking up Arma. But I don't really have time to kind of learn how to play Arma, which is kind of sad. I'm holding my Spider back as late as I can here. Wait, do you not have range on him from there? You just don't have a shot on him, okay. Yeah, I'm a Reforger. Just simply because I want to learn how to fly helicopters. And I tried to do it in Battlefield 6 and it was terrible. Battlefield 6 is so unfun to be a pilot in, because it's so easy to shoot down. And you can't, like, get far enough away from the battlefield, really, to fly something like a helicopter. That it just sucks. Like, you're just stuck on top of everybody all the time. So I want to. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's 30% off, so I'm quite tempted. But the problem is time. It's time to play it with everything else I've got going on. Can they kill this guy? Do you think? Not quite. It's alright. We're going to lose one of our Lich Guard here. The problem is the thing that I'm used to so much is being able to heal my enemies, and I can't do that with this faction. Right, when does this guy go? This guy's going in a second. I can't stop this guy from going, so I want to kill this guy before he does more damage. Alright, that's him out. He's going to hit my Spider. Okay. And these guys do defense down, unfortunately. Alright, next up, it's this Ruststalker. Where's the next Ruststalker? It's this Ruststalker. Okay, I can't get to this guy here. It's the Princeps, so I'm going to charge him down. Okay, that was a good hit. And we bypassed the fence, which I really like. Alright, next up, so this guy is now locked in. I'm going to kill this guy and maybe try and kill another one. Let's do damage to this guy so that someone from here can finish him off. Now this guy's going to go. Going for the Spider. A little bit worried about the Spider at the moment. Okay, good. It blocked all of that damage. Thank goodness for armor 1. Now let's get our Lich Guard into the fight to hit this guy and hopefully kill him. He dodged the attack. Okay. That's just how... That's just Mechanicus 2. The enemies are going to dodge your attacks. I guess we hit this guy here with Obasis. The problem I'm going to say with the basis is the basis himself, absolute tank. But all of the Necron around him are going to just start dying. Okay, the spider's in a lot of trouble now. And then I've got shots, I guess. They don't have any more actions this turn. So you can move to here, where you've got shots on this guy. And then you can hopefully kill the other guy. Necron warriors are... Oh, he dodged again. That's 2 dodges in a turn from him. Do we think the spiders can kill him? They can. Okay, cool. And that's their turnover because they can't jump to anybody from there. Alright. This is going to be the end of the spider. Yeah. Okay. And I don't have reanimation protocols. No, I've got the Shields Challenge. Let's walk into the middle of all these guys and we'll pop the Shields Challenge to force them to fight a basis. That'll taunt all of them. So now they're all going to fight him. And we'll just hit the... he's already gone. So next up is that guy. And then it's this guy here. So I'll whack him. And then you can come around here and hit this guy. Nice for a good hit. And then you can finish this guy off. Nice. Please kill my spiders. Good work, spiders. That's exactly what your job is. Alright, and then it's just my warriors left, I think, but he's definitely going to kill him. Or he's going to dodge it, of course. Can you get into range? Yes, you can. Is he going to dodge this attack too? Let's find out. He did not dodge that attack. And now it's you. Yep, you got a shot from here. The spiders didn't last long. That's what their job is, though. Like, their job is just to eat. Is to eat hits, really. The basis just tanked that on his, Nice. Okay, I see how a basis works. Once he starts taunting, he becomes pretty hard to kill. Because he just takes it all on his massive defense. He doesn't actually need the health regen I've given him because he has natural health regen that I forgot about. Warrior, just shoot this guy. Okay. Hey Al, hey Folklore, say Mason, how's it going? It's going good. We're just doing a little site. We're doing a territory reclamation mission at the moment, which is apparently important for the plot. With my good friend Obasis. Alright. Sacrifice unit, decrease vigilance, generate 10 dominion, restore 50%. We'll just... I don't actually need to do any of these, but I can. So I'll generate the 10 dominion, but I don't need to restore 50 HP, and I don't need to resurrect a unit. We've got one decision on this mission, so I hope you're ready for a vote. The humans made frequent use of semi-biological drones encasing the skulls of their species, a stark example of their grotesquely unsophisticated technology. One such automaton hovered near the Royal Guard's path. It seemed to be surveying them, though it showed no reaction to being detect. I guess the word detected is supposed to be there. So we can shoot it down, eliminate the device from a distance with a barrage of gauss fire. We can do a close elimination, close in and entrap the servo skull before eliminating it to ensure its destruction, or we can perform a network spike, trace the servo skull's transmissions to locate any nearby forces. We'll do a quick vote for this. So we'll do vote start 3-1. Which of these options should we pick? Shoot down for 1, close elimination for 2, network spike for 3. Okay, instant jumps into the network spike, which I think does look like one of the most interesting options here. I'm going to take a second to have a sip of coffee. I've got to say, I'm just really enjoying a lot of the games we're playing at the moment. Kind of sad that I've completed Xenonauts 2. Like, I miss it. It's been a big part of this year for me. 6 months of playing Xenonauts 2 is crazy. But I'm excited for what I've got ready to replace it once we hit that 20,000 subscribers. Hey, Defloon, thanks for tuning in. We've got 30 seconds left on the vote, but I think it's pretty clear that we're going for a network spike here. How you doing, Defloon? I hope you're having a nice day. And I hope if you're in Europe that you're surviving the heat okay. Everyone who's joined the stream just in the last few minutes, and everyone who's been there before, if you're in Europe and you're struggling with the heat, I hope you're doing okay. That was the crazy finals. It was. Someone worked out the mathematics chance. I think we lost... I do actually have the stats at the end of the campaign. I would need to look it up. But I think we lost 30 or 60. Yeah, I think there were 6... That's right. There were 610 aliens killed, and we lost 38 xenonauts at the end. But I think that also counts as robots. Tries to service submissions to locate any nearby human forces.
The construct's transmissions were simplistic bursts.
I'm doing okay, Tufo, thank you.
Of cryptic artifice was sufficient to illuminate its connections to Skitari units nearby. The Royal Guard's noble leader indulged in these operational insights, refining their stratagems for the foes to come.
Okay, sounds like we got a good bonus. We got +1 Dominion, +1 Vigilance, +20 Dominion, and we gained the Defended trait, which we already have in massive abundance, but we are even more defended now. Definitely to get a basis in the front line for this battle. He's like, unlike every other Lord, you want him in the front. He actually needs like a charge ability or something. He definitely doesn't need this very tanky build that I've built him for this one. He needs something a bit more... probably the Mercenaries, yes. He needs something that helps him move around a bit. Okay, we got Flyboys in this one. So we got 2. Oh, God, wow. We got 3 Sterilizers. We got 4 Rangers, and we got a Ranger Alpha. I don't think, if I put a basis here, I think you can get into combat with this Ranger on the first turn, and I can reinforce him. And that's what I think I want to do here. So we'll give him 1 Shield Leech Guard. I'll make 2 Spear Leech Guard. And then, do I just want to go with Flayed Ones? There's a lot of shooty guys here. And the Flayed Ones would make their lives pretty awful. Or we just take Necron Warriors. There's definitely a dude over here that I want to get with a Flayed One as early as possible. I don't know if the Flayed One can reach him. And then I think we just go with Necron. Necron Warriors kind of suck, if I'm being completely honest. I don't really want to spawn the Spider because it only has 5-8 hit points. I'll maybe just go with Flayed Ones on this side. And I still have 1 spawn slot left. I might just take the other Lich... No, we'll take a Necron Warrior. These two can try and take him out if they can. Alright, let's deploy. Okay, that's an annoying first turn from him. Lumagen isn't as bad as... So Lumagen is max damage, right? Max damage. Lumagen sucks. Also hit him. Okay, it sucks, but it's not as bad as Irradiated. I'm going to run you up to here. We're going to taunt everyone around you. And then we're going to hit this guy. Okay, and we've got Armor Crush active, which is good. Okay, now we've got Radiated, which sucks. Alright, this Lich Guard here, I'm going to activate the Tireless Guardian, which will get rid of the Lumagen from him. And then also get rid of Defended, which sucks. And I'm going to run him up to... Oh, it's too late now to hit this guy. I want to get Defended on him. Okay, he's down. Come and fight me. Okay, we need to try and take this guy on. Hey, Slim PC. Hey, Alex Dragon. How's it going? Good to see you. We're just on our second mission. We're not very far into the stream at all. I started the stream late today because I was tired. Okay, good. We've got him in locked in close combat now. Okay, Abasis needs to get more defense. So let's bring some Lich Guard up to reinforce him. I think these guys are close enough. They're not going to be able to do any fighting, but if I bring this guy here, that gets me some more defense. He's supposed to be taunted. I don't know why he's not attacking. I guess he doesn't have a melee attack. He's just put himself into range of this Lich Guard, though. Hey Dallas, good to see you. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody who just joined. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Alright, we've got this Flayed One. Can he get to this Alpha? He can. Not quite enough to get the double hit, though, unfortunately. I hate these Sterilizer guys so much. Burning and Lumagen, that's not good. Okay, and then this Flayed One can finish him off, I hope. I'm not too worried about casualties here, because this is the end of the adventure, but I also don't want to take too many into my next turn. Oh, goody. He decided to melee attack me. So these two can finish him off. That was a good shot from that Necron Warrior. Nearly overslept and missed the stream. I nearly overslept and missed the stream myself. I was late today because I slept in. Alright, let's get out of the fire. I'm going to grab these two in combat. Oh no, a melee attack from a sterilizer. How scary. And then we're going to smash this guy. And he's going to die when he moves. And that gets rid of the Lumigen and burning from us. He didn't die! He survived that. Okay. We definitely need to get more defense. So let's get this guy out of the fire. Who's activating next? It's this guy here. It's this ranger here. Okay. So I'm going to move him here. We're going to activate the Titus Guardian to get rid of the burning and Lumigen. 1 HP, no, yeah. And then we're going to stab this guy. Okay, and we should get him with an opportunity to attack next. Then I want to attack this guy and take him out of the fight. Can I move around to here? I was trying to get as close to Obasis as possible, so that Obasis is hopefully getting the defense bonuses. Okay, he's out. Now this guy here will activate. And he also survives on 1 hit point. We've already had a double dodge in this adventure as well. This mission. Alright, they've murdered this guy over here. The next guy to activate is this ranger here. So let's get him caught up in combat. Okay, he's dead when if he can get away, I hope. Alright, this Lich Guard here, I need to get this Sterilizer under control, but I'm not going to be able to get there this turn. We'll just finish off this this Ranger. Get munched. So it is written. This guy's going to be a problem. He's going to flamethrower everybody again. Oh, he's going to flamethrower these guys. Oh, you fool. Please walk into the melee attacks of all of my units. But he's going to, yeah, burninate the countryside. Alright, can you finish him off? He dodged one of the attacks. Of course he dodged one of the attacks. But I also dodged the attack back, so I can't really complain. And then we'll just shoot him. He dodged that attack too, oh my god. Alright, new turn. So these guys here, the only big issue right now is this guy. I don't think it's a big problem. We'll get you to finish this guy off. Then I'll get you to finish this guy off. And then I don't really want to move these guys. I don't want them taking the damage, but we need to finish this guy off. So let's get you out of the fire. Okay, he's almost dead. And then I'll get you to run in and finish him off. Okay, that's him down. Obviously taking the burning damage, which sucks. And then we can just finish this guy off with the flayed one. And that's it over. No losses. Flawless victory, technically. Oh, I want to try and get the story moving forward a little bit in this stream. We've been kind of just sitting. Okay, so we got ourselves +1 eminence. Which is all we really did that for. Thank you, Alf. That one did kind of work out quite well. And once I worked out that our basis really needs to push and not sit back, the flyer is a difficult one for him. But now that he's got the ability that means that they cannot bypass his defense, he's so much more powerful.
The enemy has fallen back, my Vargard. They scurry like insects to respond to your brilliant gambit.
Of course they do.
Only one battle is won, Cryptek, and all of Kivroth still cries out for victory. Our enemies squat on countless more sites, vital to their crude strategies. We shall reclaim them all.
Excuse me.
This is our duty to the throne.
Okay, we have Heki back. Heki is the guy that has all of the cool robots. And we still have 2 critical path missions to do and the Forge City Assault. So Reforge the Legions is currently... Nobody's doing this. It just gets us living metal. I really don't need living metal right now. We've got Expanded on Influences under work at the moment, and we've got Awaken the Dynasty under work. So, I think I'm going to send Heki in to do one of the missions we've got here. I still don't know. I've got a feeling this is going to be very hard. The Forge City Assault. I don't know if we're ready to do that yet. I kind of want to get to tier 3 before we do that. So we either assassinate another Skitarii commander, or we assassinate a Cryptek. This will get us 1 Dynasty Waving, 2 Eminence, and 20 Living Metal. And this will get us the same. This has galvanic priests on it. I think we're going to go after the Skitarii commander. I'm hoping this isn't. I'm going to save before we go in here. Just because the game can be funny. Skitarii commander 2. Okay. And this is the one I'm going to go for. Let's just make sure that everything is ready to go with Heki first. So we have 1 eminence to spend here. Swarm's Embrace gets +2 range. Grants defender to all allied units in range. The enemy student gain divination. Next time the unit would suffer damage, that damage is ignored and the status expires. Wow. And then Resurrection Master. Allied units, yeah, so he's got Resurrection Master as well. At the end of his turn, generate 3 Dominion. Seems pretty good for him. We could also unlock another set of Canoptic Wraiths for him. He could also work our way towards a Hexmark Destroyer. Swarm's Embrace gets +2 range. That's the heal. That's actually not bad. Giving that more range would be quite nice. And then the stuff up here is also really good. I want to get all of it, honestly. But we'll grab the Swarm. We'll grab Nano Swarm Mastery right now. And then we've got Devour Nanoscabs, which we want. We've got the Resonant Focus, which I don't really care about. I don't really worry about the Provoked thing. And we've got the Perfect Destruction. So let's see if I can find something to link this with that might be a bit better. So I'm looking for the Circle. So I've got... we've got Resonant Focus. Or we've got the Hungry Void. Time to run XP. So this makes the unit's next melee attack do +2 damage. That could be much better. That game means that he can buff for no cost. Give a melee unit bypass defenses, and I think that's a better tool for him because it means the wraiths and it gives me quite a lot of interesting options with my ranged units. So let's grab that. We're ready to go with him. Let's head out with Heki to fight this Skitarii commander.
The fighting on the front lines has become static and entrenched. How can my legions prevail when I have no opportunity to refine the proper tactics? Every time new combat protocols are issued, these wretches have already settled on some senseless new scheme. So my advantage is lost.
Damn the humans for being so unpredictable.
You think it discourteous of the enemy not to let your strategies succeed?
And she calls him out on it.
A sardonic nature does not become a servant of the Eupatridae. Furthermore, this is your responsibility. The bunker you seized from the Skitarii has been recaptured, and the commander
well, it's our fault that they recaptured it.
Is one of the prime offenders. The creature recalibrates the Skitarii tactical instructions almost daily.
Oh no.
That hardly seems sufficient reason to consider me responsible.
Your judgment does not concern me, Vargard. You will correct the situation regardless. Remove this Skitarii leader and render its followers unable to confound my protocols.
Alright, so I still don't know who we're up against. But we'll definitely grab the Living Metal. I don't think I need anything else. I do just like to build up more and more Living Metal. Those rude ass Skitarii, I know. Okay, we're taking the Technomancer. We're definitely taking the Spider. We're definitely taking the Wraiths. We're definitely taking the Death Marks. Then I want the Bounce Immortals. And, you know, I can take the non-Bounce Immortals too. That's perfect. Alright, let's launch. I don't know if this is a one-off fight or an adventure, so we'll see. It is an adventure. No, it is an adventure with... Oh, this is really interesting. We've got an event, a checkpoint, and then a conversation with no fights.
We have reached the enemy commander's last known location, but it moves frequently, always inspecting the fortifications or consulting its officers. We must find it before it learns we are coming for it.
The Vargard was well versed in hunting down the dynasty's prey, and readied the royal guard to track down the commander with admirable guile. Captive tongues. Take captives from the Skitarii in the area and compel them to divulge the target's location. We can eavesdrop, intercept, and process Skitarii communications for information on the commander's movements. Or we can go full spectrum, which is risky and will trigger a vigilance for the fight. Send the royal guard forward on a wide front to observe the fortifications and spot the target. What's it going to be, chat? Captive Tongues, Eavesdrop, or Full Spectrum. Exclamation mark vote 1 for Captive Tongues, exclamation mark vote 2 for Eavesdrop, exclamation mark vote 3 for Full Spectrum. Dallas Adams wants me to have a hard fight. Bear in mind that if you pick option 3, we're going to have extra enemies in the fight. It will be harder, but not that that will stop you, but just so you're fully informed, so you can't say you didn't know when you consign me to a horrendous death. It's nice to be back with chat. Looks like most of us go for option 2, which is actually quite cool to see. I like that a lot. We'll just give it a couple more seconds. Looks like we're settling on 4 votes for option 2. It's going to be an Eavesdrop. Core coming in with an Eavesdrop as well. Yeah, okay. It's gonna. I don't think anything's going to beat Eavesdrop at this moment, so I'm just going to move on with it.
The mass of communications proved challenging to process fully, even when the extraneous prayer broadcasts and other primitive rain were removed. The Royal Guard pinpointed the target's location, though the task was excruciating.
Excruciating, oh dear. Alright, so we gained 1 vigilance, we got perturbed, you cannot take more than 1 action per turn, and we also got exposed, suffers +1 damage from weapon actions and skills. This is very bad if we're going into a boss fight. And there's a fight, okay. Hey Notorious, happy Friday. Actually, happy Saturday for me. Hope you're having a good one. God, it's cold this morning.
The Skitari commander was embedded in a section of crude trenchworks deep within the human lines. Shah ordered the Royal Guard to advance through these ragged ditches, driving all defenders before them.
Whoa, that's a lot of servitors. That is a lot of servitors. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 servitors. Then we have a Skitari Ranger, a Skitari Ranger Alpha, and 2 Skitari Rangers. And we've got a Sterilizer. I don't know Notorious. It comes down to goal difference and stuff now. It's the same with Scotland, who I'm also rooting for. Okay, I think we want our death marks for sure here. I want to try and kite these servitors as much as we can. And then I'm going to bring my Canoptic Spider. Can it fly across here? Oh, so there's a servitor body down here. I don't think it can fly across, but my wraiths can. So I think I'm actually going to bring the spider here. I will drop my wraiths in here. And then that leaves me with my immortals. And I want my bounce immortals. That's the do damage one. This is the bounce one, yeah. I want some bounce immortals to shoot at the servitors with. I think that's my whole deployment. That's my whole deployment. Let's go. Alright. Because I can get a wraith, I think, across here straight away. And I think I can attack him from here in close combat. I don't think I can attack him from here because he's technically in cover. But I can attack him from here. But look at the way they... Yeah, let's go. Scotland took over South Beach, which is an hour from where I live. Useless in a match. Choosing Miami Stadium. Yeah. Scotland will Scotland. That's the Tartan army for you. Why can I not do anything? Oh, because he's perturbed. Oh my god. How long is this going to... It's going to last for 1 turn. Okay, so he's got this guy stuck in combat at least. But that's all he can do. And now he's no longer perturbed. Okay, let's get my other Wraith. Is he also perturbed? My other Wraith is also perturbed. He can't get into close combat, unfortunately. Call in Artie, problem solved. If only I had some Artie to call in. My Spider is not perturbed, but can't get into combat. I'm just going to get this one up here. But that's all he'll be able to do this turn. Okay, the servitors aren't going quite where I wanted them to. But my Spider now has somebody to attack that doesn't. Let's get my Death Marks to start shooting at people. I wouldn't mind shooting the Alpha here from as far back as possible, which is here. I also want to not move if I can avoid it for the bonus. I'm not American. No, I'm not American, believe that. I'm a weird mix of things, but Scotland holds a very special place to me. This is actually a decent position for him. But he doesn't have a shot on the Alpha from there. Where else would I put him for a shot on the Alpha, where he's not going to get killed by servitors? He has a shot on the Alpha from here, but I think he'll get servitorized pretty quickly. I'm trying to put him in cover. He doesn't actually need to be in cover. I think I want to put him in cover here and just shoot some other people. Because they do max damage if they only teleport and don't move. Here come the servitors. We'll let them all bunch up. Alright, they have a lot more activations than I do. Let's get my Immortal. He's actually trapped behind this spider. The spider can't really get into combat. Oh, so what is flying over? Oh, I think we're near an airbase. I can't turn the camera up, but I think there's flyers flying over us constantly, which is what the noise is. We also have the Perfect Destruction, which we are going to use right now. So I'm going to bring my spider up to here, and I'm going to fire off a Perfect Destruction into these guys, but we're going to bounce it through this guy, which should hopefully kill him. Thank you, Karthakuda. You have a great day too as well. I'm very excited we managed to finish it, but there's still much more exciting stuff coming up. I've got something planned for 20,000. I've got a couple of things planned for 20,000 subscribers. One of which is just like a long Voices of the Void stream, which we'll do is like questions and chatting and stuff. But I'm also planning something else that I don't want to give away just yet. I'm gonna Hungry Void here to try and kill this Alpha, which I'm also really excited to share once it's ready. Okay, good. That's the Alpha dead. So many servitors. Alright, all I've got left is my Lord and this Immortal. The Immortal can get a shot from... He actually has a really crazy long range. But let's start Tesla bombing these guys. Hey, Stormcall. Cool. But now it's me. I don't need to heal anybody. I don't need to resurrect anybody. I could make some Devour Nanoswarms, though. And I've got a shot against a Servitor. So we'll go right up to here. I'll shoot this guy with my Staff of Light. Then I'll make a Nano Swarm. Just to act as a block, basically. Plus, I'll have no idea who Al is. Who AI is. Is that everything I can do? Yeah. So now it's the last few of these guys. Oh, I can actually get you to fly to here. And then hit this guy. And that makes his life awful if he decides to move, because he's going to get hit by attacks of opportunity from like 3 sides. This guy is a problem, but if he burns all of his teammates... Okay, how do you do that? How do you not burn the people in the middle of the fire? That doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, he didn't count as being in close combat because there's a little wall between them. Does anyone here play Blood Bowl? Blood Bowl's a game I've actually wanted to play for a long time, but I've never been able to play. I'm going to move this guy to... Actually... I want to make sure we're doing as much AoE damage to these guys as possible, and it's servitors that are going first. So I'm going to move the spider up to here, and then I'm going to do a Perfect Destruction. And then we're going to munch some servitors. Okay, that's 2 of them dead. 1 damage to my spider isn't a big problem. They're wearing asbestos underwear. I don't know how they got away with that. That seems like a little bit sus. Okay, I'm going to move my Wraith here. I can't get into combat with this guy at the moment. So we're going to take this guy out. We're going to move here. We're going to shoot him. And then we're going to stab him. Now, unfortunately, I can't Wraith through him. I can. But that wasn't enough to kill him. I should have used Hungry Void and I didn't. Alright, we'll go my other Wraith. I want my other Wraith to get to the Sterilizer, but I can't get to him, unfortunately. So I guess we're just going to Wraith over to here. We'll stab this guy. And then we'll shoot this guy. Everyone's got accelerated now, which is so much fun. Can I Wraith? I can't Wraith to him, and I can't shoot him either. I can move around to here, though, because of accelerated. I still don't have a shot on him, though, so we'll end there. I'm waiting for the servitors to bunch up before I shoot them. Right, we'll get another Gauss shot on this guy here, which will bounce to all of them. Then we'll death mark this. Oh, I do not have any shots from there. Okay, you can get some shots because you can teleport. I want you to get some shots on these servitors. You got 1 shot, that's fine. Go ahead to here, shoot that guy. And then you should have shots from where you are. Fire rating for 28 hours. That's where I keep my ammo. Yeah, great place to keep your ammo. So it sounds very high fleet of you, honestly. Okay, where can you go? Can you get into combat with this guy? You can. Okay. Fly to here. Activate Hungry Void. Hit this guy in the face. And then you're going to die anyway, so blow up in his face. Okay. It's when it's used for homes or schools. I hear that it's not great when it's used for schools. I hear that's a problem. Okay, I need to move you so you've got a shot. Because you moved, you didn't get to do max damage, unfortunately. And you definitely don't have the range now. Spider's doing great work. I'm not worried about it. I'm now going to move forward a little bit to here. I'm going to heal the spider. Then I'm going to do a Staff of Light on the guy in the middle. Okay, these guys are perfectly set up for a... if I move you to here, I can then do a Perfect Destruction and probably maybe kill 2 of them. Nice. And then we eat the last one with Men of Scarabs. Nice. And then we just got the Sterilizer to kill. Who unfortunately will get another flame attack off. But we'll kill him with the Wraiths before he gets a chance to hurt anybody. So I just need to make sure we hit him. Well, actually, it might just be this that kills him. He survived with 1 hit point. I mean, that's pretty typical, isn't it? Okay. Then we'll get one of our death marks to kill him. There we go. He's down. Easy peasy. So that obviously wasn't the boss fight, but we're going into the boss fight without having lost any units, which is very good. A lot of servitors. That was a really weird build for the enemy there. Alright, we'll grab the Dominion. I'm not going to sacrifice unit.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Thank you, Daz. I have a hard choice to make here. We're at 3 vigilance, and we're about to make another decision, which will mean almost definitely that we will be at max vigilance. We'll go over vigilance for the next fight. So the question is do I want to sacrifice one of my wraiths? I don't think I do. I think I'll just risk it. I'd rather have the Wraith.
The Royal Guard reached the target's location, only to find not a command post, but a structure more typical of the invaders' places of superstitious.
Like some ancestor spirit.
The Adeptus Mechanicus venerated a being known as the Omnisire. Likely some ancestor spirit.
For me right now, it's 9:10 in the morning, Blue Vet. It's why I stream at these times on Friday nights and Saturday nights for America, because I can just get out of bed and jump on the computer and do like an early morning stream for me, and it kind of works out quite well for American like evening times. So it's actually quite nice. Yeah, if only they knew what the Omnisire was.
The defenders are emerging to meet us. An unsound tactical choice, befitting such belligerent creatures. Let us demonstrate their folly.
The defenders were true fanatics of the humans' cult, who had invited unfettered energies to course through their altered bodies in crude imitation of a plasmancer's craft.
What's a plasmancer? I've never heard of that Necron unit before.
As they rushed to meet the Royal Guard.
Lunatic zealots, defending an altar to their laughable faith. Hecamede may ponder their peculiar tactics once they are all dead.
We knew this was Shock Priest before we went in. 9 AM early. Yeah, I know. Well, I have to get up at 7 to like sort the dog out. On a Saturday morning, getting up at 7 sucks, especially because last night I randomly went to a bar with some friends where the beer was free. There was free beer in the bar, and it was good. But it was a brewery. It was a microbrewery, so it was their own beer was free. That's a lot of dudes. It's actually not a lot of dudes. Added in to an edition like a support buff guy. Okay, so I think we go.
I command as I am commanded.
We go Spider straight down the middle. Exactly. I'm glad it works for you, Mason, because that was the whole idea behind setting it up. I think 2 wraiths over here. Hekimon healing support. I think I'm going to bring the Techmancer into this one as well, because we're going to need extra healing. And then I've got enough for 2 death marks, which is kind of what I want here as well. So I just have to watch out for chain lightning at the start of this fight. So just kill all enemy units. It wasn't their opening night, but it was like they were doing a relaunch. So they had free beer. They had people doing tattoos in the bar. They had a spit roast outside, and their food was really good. So it was really nice. Thanks to the Merca streaming. You're welcome. I enjoy the Merca streaming. I enjoy the UK streaming as well. Well, not UK. It's not really UK streaming. I enjoy the... Oh, actually, let's Hungry Void this. I enjoy the Europe streaming. I'm also going to hit a perfect destruction here, I think. That's going to go boom, which is hilarious. Okay, that was very, very satisfying. Then we'll munch this guy. Oh, Fanatical Devotion, of course. I should have kept this for after Fanatical Devotion. Okay, we'll munch this guy. Then we'll spawn in Scarabs here to deal with this guy's Fanatical Devotion. So you're done. Now you munch on him. This guy here is on fire, but unfortunately the fire will trigger at the end of his turn, and I don't have the range to jump onto him. So they front out a US Marine base. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay, so Technomancer I don't want to do anything with just now. Let's get a Wraith up in combat with these 2 Kopsukari. So I want to drive you up to here. This guy's starting the fight injured. We're going to shoot you. Then we're going to phase through you. And then we're going to munch you with our Munch Claws, which almost killed you. Oh, look, we blocked the damage. Okay, now I'm going to activate you. This guy's about to go. It'd be very nice to kill him. I'm playing Halo 3 with friends. That's okay. In Halo 3, who here is interested in the Halo remasters that are finally coming out? I kinda am, but I hope they're fun. I hope it's still like as fun as I remember Halo being. The original, the OG. Okay, they're both down to 1. This guy's gonna activate now. He's gonna die after he attacks. That's not too bad. Okay, now it's my death marks. There's only this guy and this guy left. Very interested, yeah. I do think Halo C is the best. There was something very special about finishing the fight, I have to say, but I get what you mean. As long as the missions are true to OG Halo. Oh, that's activated Fanatical Devotion. At least he's dead, I guess. I think I have the hardware. Yeah. I spent a lot of time. So much teabagging. Indeed. Alright, well, I want to try and hit this guy if I can. Let's jump. I want to make sure I've got a shot on him. I was hoping I would kill him, or at least put him to Fanatical Devotion, but I didn't. Oh, that did not go for them as well as they maybe thought it would. Okay, Heki's up next. Let's bring Heki to here. I can shoot this guy. That's him in Fanatical Devotion. I'll drop a Devourer Nano Scarab Swarm next to him to kill him. And then I've got the Swarm's Embrace, 911, 810, 810. I'm going to heal up the Spider. And then that's your turn over. Now it's the Swarm's turn. So I'm going to the Perfect Destruction this guy. And then we're going to hit this guy with a melee attack. Alright, now he's on Fanatical Devotion as well. Which just leaves this guy. Can't blame him for taking that attack. Okay, and then my Techmancer will come up to here. And he will heal this guy. I was doing while I do chores, rush back for a vote, like a real MP. Thanks, Dallas. Good luck with your chores. Okay. We have 2 enemies left. We've got this guy. So the next guy who's going is this guy here. So let's just finish him off, excuse me, with a Wraith. Actually, I could just shoot him. And then, oh, but I can't move after the shoot. Yeah, okay. I was gonna like drive over here, but that's okay. I want to activate the spider next. I will just spider this guy to death. Oh, the spiders have to go next. Okay. We'll activate the Hungry Void on them then. I really like this techie build. This is just a really good lord. Helps that he's got all the monstrous units. You can't deny that. But the spider's going to munch this guy to death now. Munch. Okay, we're going to munch again. Double munch. And that's the mission completed. Again, with no losses.
The fanatics fought with such a gibbering fury, blind to self-preservation. These invaders continue to plumb ever darker depths of ignorance. It is...
Oh, she just stopped talking. It is mercy we do to the galaxy with their extermination.
But to trap their true quarry, the Vargard's force would need to enter the lowly shrine itself, unknowing what further primitive madness they might find inside.
Nevershore prepared her force to assault the shrine, mindful of the many options available to a commander of her wisdom. So no matter what we pick, we're going to hit the max vigilance. We can breach, storm the structure via multiple entrances to divide and confuse the defenders. We can perform recon, risk losing the initiative by spending time to fully scan the structure, determining the most viable entrance. Or we can do death from above. Commandeer a nearby Doom Scythe to strafe the target building and terrorize the defenders before the assault. Death from above is risky. What option do you want to pick, folks? It's up to you. Exclamation mark vote 1 for breach. Exclamation mark vote 2 for reconnaissance. Exclamation mark vote 3 for death from above. Or you can just use V and the number. Everyone's going for the Doom Scythe. Oh my god. You like that risky choice, do you? Call in air support. Someone was at... Yeah, here you go. You're asking if Warhammer 40,000 has air support? Warhammer 40,000 has air support. I think that was in the Rogue Trader stream, actually. Someone was asking if Warhammer 40,000 has air support. Hello, first, I missed the last stream, but that convoy mission is certainly something. That convoy mission is certainly something. But we got there. We actually managed to complete it with the original group, Solaire, that I failed the stream with originally. When I reloaded the save, I had to redo the mission, and I managed to complete it with that group. So we just got lucky. We got unlucky the first time with the enemy deployment, I think. I don't think we need to continue this vote. It looks pretty likely that we are going in with death from above, with no other votes for anything else, so I will just commit to it now.
The particle weapons of the Doom Scythe raked at the shrine, gouging deep into its reinforced structure. Waves of energized matter likewise swept over the Royal Guard, but the damage they endured was well worth the terror inflicted on the primitives huddled within.
So we've definitely taken some damage here. So we gained +2 vigilance. Looks like our spider took 1 damage. Our Technomancer, I think, took 1 damage. And some enemies were damaged for the next skirmish.
The Royal Guard swiftly reached the center of the shrine, where the Skitari leader tended...
Who do we think we're fighting?
...in prayer, his superstitious observations interrupted by the assault.
This is fine.
Yet, he did not immediately rise, even as the Royal Guard surrounded him.
Your kind are a truly perverse species.
It's just a rando.
No civilized being would accept death so readily.
I thought it was just going to be like another one of the leaders.
That you've singled me out as a target indicates you fear me. That you fear me indicates I have found strategies that work. That I have found working strategies confirms I have done my duty to the Omnissiah.
Damn, that guy is confident.
No matter how you think you have honored your primitive deity, your victories are only fleeting. Our world is barely waking, its mind sharpening. We waited an age of the galaxy to reclaim our domain. We are patient.
The passage of time will prove you wrong, Xenos. It will not take long. After all, I do not accept death. In fact, I fully intend to survive.
Alright. Clash of the Titans here. What are you going to do against my regenerating, healing big spider robots. Probably just shoot them, I'm guessing. We fought marshals before, that's what's interesting. I thought this was going to be like when we fought the actual named commander. Okay, so we just need to kill the... Oh, so there's a Mechanicus here. That makes things a little bit more difficult. I'm guessing... I don't see a marshal. Oh, there's a marshal right at the back. Okay, the marshal's right at the back. The Mechanicus is scary. Yeah, I'm not sure about him being here. Interesting deployment for him, though, right in the middle. We definitely want our death marks for this. We definitely want our spitter. So we'll bring the spider in, probably to hit him at the start. And then we'll get our Technomancer as well to basically heal everybody. I think he will, yeah. And then we'll get our Wraiths in as well. And I think we'll just go as hard as we can down the middle. Alright, let's deploy. We're going to go with a Canoptic Spider first. It can get in combat with this priest. So I'm going to run it to here. Then we're going to fire off a Perfect Destruction. It's not going to chain to anybody, but I'll hit this. Actually, I want to keep the Perfect Destruction in case I needed to kill this No, I don't actually need it. Well, I don't need to use it right now. Do I want to use the Hungry Void right now? Or do I think I can kill this guy in 2 hits with my claws? I think I can save the Hungry Void for somebody else. Yeah. I think I'll... Okay, now I'm going to Hungry Void to make sure I kill him with my second hit. Hey, Wind Plank, how's it going? Okay, now he's in Fanatical Devotion. I will summon a Spider Swarm to kill him in Fanatical Devotion. And then I'm going to just tap this guy to do some damage to him with the beam. 19.9k. Yeah, 19.9k. We're very close. I think when I checked this morning, it was like 75 off, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, that's everything the spider can do. The swarm will now kill this guy. He dodged it. No, he took it on his... Damn it. He took it on his armor. That's fine. You can attack the swarm. I don't care. There's the marshal. We just have to kill the marshal. What does Control Edict do? Map +1 damage and +1 range. Oh, that is not nice. Not a fan of that. Alright, let's get our Wraiths moving forward. You can get into close combat with the Mechanicus, so I guess you do that. Now I can Wraith form you to here, which just gets you a little bit closer to the Marshal, so I guess we do that. Then we're going to shoot the Mechanicus. And then we're going to stab the Mechanicus. Is it the It's the Mechanicus. This Ranger's going to shoot our Wraith. That's okay. Then we've got our other Wraith. We'll do the same thing with it. Unfortunately, we can't Wraith form through this guy, so we just have to shoot him. And then we'll stab him. Okay, he's down to 3 health. Mandibles. Oh no, you killed my spiders. If only they weren't a trap. Alright, let's bring my Technomancer forward so he can heal the Wraith. And we'll get him to shoot this guy as well. I don't know if he can heal the Wraith from here. The range on this is... It doesn't have a ton of range on this Technomancy skill. I could bring him here, and we can get him to shoot the Mechanicus. Leaves him on 1 health, of course. And then we'll heal this. Okay, his Technomancy has no range at all right now. So we have to wait for him to be level 5. Okay, the Wraith dodged, or something. I don't know what the Wraith did there. Okay, my death marks are now live. So let's get... I want to move them so that they get their max damage. Actually, no. I'm shooting at this guy, so it doesn't matter about max damage on him. We can save the teleport. Okay, that's 1 down. Okay, my other death mark. I think I want to try and finish the Mechanicus off before he gets to act. So I have a shot on him from here. Okay, good. He's down. Everyone loses strong defense. I think that's really important. So far, term GPA 4.3. I'm feeling good. Congratulations. Only class has me posted his stats. That's the exam you did yesterday. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that one. I'm going to have to bring Heki right forward to heal up my spider, my wraith. Okay, that's plus 3 health on it. Let's make a spider swarm as well. Congratulations. Very happy for you. And I've got nobody to shoot right now. Alright, swarm is up. Let's get the swarm to attack here. I'm going to try and kill this ranger. We'll use the Hungry Void. And then what we'll do is we'll do a perfect destruction. And then I'm going to just munch on him with my nano swarm. Actually, no, I've activated Hungry Void. We're going to hit the Marshal. He dodged it. Okay, that was another dodge from the Wraith. Okay, we're going to have to heal that up again next turn. Alright, I want to just focus down the Marshal if I can. How close can the Spider get? Unfortunately, the Spider can't get there because there's enemies in the way. This Wraith is also in danger. Your Technomancy is still not good enough to heal him, and I don't really want to activate you straight away. I think I'm just going to activate this guy so that he's doing stuff this turn. If I move him to here, is that going to trigger an attack of opportunity? It is, unfortunately. But I can Wraith, if I Wraith form, that's his turn over as well. Oh, so this guy is going next. I could probably kill him with my Canoptic Spider. So let's move the Canoptic Spider to here to trap both of these guys in combat. And then I'm going to munch this guy twice. Oh, he's going to go into, Fanatical Devotion, but that's still okay. He'll die at the end of his turn. Then it's the Marshal. He's going to attack the Nano Swarm, which again is totally okay. Alright, back to the Wraith. I don't think this Wraith can really do anything this turn. So I'm just going to shoot this. So who's next? It's this guy here. I can't get anyone. I can get a Death Mark to shoot this guy. Don't have a shot on him right now. But if I teleport to here, it's a little bit forward. Oh, I can still, because stupid cover. I can't actually get a shot on him. I have to be like somewhere like here to get that shot. And even then, it's too hard. Okay. So let's think about something different. I could bring my Technomancer up to here. He could shoot the guy and he could heal my Wraith. So bring him here. We'll heal. Oh, he's still got the range to heal the Wraith. Well, we'll heal this Wraith. And then I don't have the shot either because I'm engaged in melee. Oh, okay. Well, that was a terrible turn for me. Terrible turn for me. Just to try and kill this one ranger, who's actually trapped and unable to take an action anyway. Alright, I think I'm going to have to activate me. I'll move forward to here. Ah, I can't heal. Damn it, I'm making too many mistakes. We will shoot this guy. Okay, everyone just got accelerated because we hit Dominion level 5. That's something. Okay, that guy went down. Okay, so it's now just my 2 Wraiths. This guy's going to activate next. I think you just have to do as much damage as you can right now to this Fulbright Electro Priest. You're probably going to go down, though. So let's shoot him. And then we'll stab him. And then I can teleport to here, but it doesn't really do much for me. Gets me out of combat, though. Okay, he killed the Nano Swarm, which I wasn't expecting. Now my other Wraith is active. This Wraith can shoot this guy. I activate Fanatical Devotion. Then he can teleport to here. And he can activate the Perfect Destruction on these 2. Okay, that's him dead. And then I've still got my Vicious Claws for this guy. Okay, that's him down to Fanatical Devotion as well. We're closing in on you, Marshal. Do I have a shot right now with you? Yeah, we'll just shoot this guy, I think. No, let's kill this guy. We've got a dodge. Got a lot of dodge. I graduated high school 5 years ago early. Went to the Marines. Went through classic college while in and graduated with 2 bachelor degrees back in 2018. Oh, that's pretty cool, Blue Vet. But you do tow truck. I bet you make a lot of money doing tow truck stuff. I get a feeling every time I see a tow truck, I'm like, this seems like a secret way to make a lot of money, in my opinion. And probably not too stressful in general. Are you not worried about, like, getting TPS reports in and all that? I think you may have unlocked a secret there. Maybe not, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on that subject. Okay. Can't quite get into combat with this guy yet, unfortunately. Let's shoot this guy. And then... Oh, I can't do that, because I want to Wraith over here. But I can Wraith through this guy to kill him. Okay. Tow truck companies and parking lots are huge moneymakers. Yeah, they're huge moneymakers in Melbourne as well. So I can't get into melee with this guy. So let's kill this Skitarii. And we'll end. Oh, he came into... Why did he do that? He just ran into combat with us. Alright, we're gonna do as much damage to him as we can here. We'll run in. We'll activate the Hungry Void. And then we'll stab him. Why did I do that? I pushed the wrong button. I pushed Wraith. I moved away. Oh, that was such a stupid thing to do. Stress equals more than you know. Okay. So, I'm sorry that it's that stressful. That sounds awful. Okay, but I can get my spider here to hit him. I think... No, because the stupid cover's in the way. So we'll make a spider swarm here. And then we'll zap him. I can't even zap him. We'll zap this guy. And then we'll end the turn. And then the spider swarm can hit him. And he's dead. That's the mission over. 6 times more tour operators in the US get killed. Whoa. Oh, shit. I forgot that people in America can... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That does sound very stressful. Especially if you're doing... I'm guessing if you're... What I was thinking of, right, was like roadside assistance towing. So my thought straight away was, oh, you know, your car breaks down. It can't be fixed on the freeway or whatever. You call a tow truck to come and move it to a garage. But I forgot about the other side of tow trucking, where it's like someone is parked illegally, someone hasn't paid for their vehicle, someone, where people don't want their vehicle to be towed. Then I can see it being a really big problem. Totally understand. The arrogant enemy war leader was slain, and its ichor stained the altar of its indifferent god.
Its swift death gives the lie to its delusions. This rabble could never rise to our levels of intellect, no matter how long they might persevere. Time is our ally. The Necrons will prevail.
Oh, really? Roadside assistance, really? I guess because cars driving past? That's crazy, Bouvet. I never even thought about it from that way.
Time is not your only ally, Nefergar. These primitives keep faith with a distant and shackled god. And the traitors who command you worship only selfish ambition. But you have a true god at your side, woken from the stars. Place your trust in me, and we shall surpass them all.
Yes, just release me from my cage, and I will be your personal god.
Trust. Trust is the bond of a rightful master and a loyal servant. You understand nothing of trust, Godshard. Only control.
This guy seems
and
cool.
So long as you are held...
How could you be a bad guy? Look at that smile.
That control remains with me.
How can he be a bad guy? Have you seen his smile? He must be great. Alright, we got 2 Eminence and 1 Dynastic Awakening for this, which is really good. I can't fault the guy's logic. 2 Eminence is great for this character, for this lord. Solemn Lens Galleries. Good old Trazen the Infinite. Captain 40k Pokemon. Never sure I was most intelligent 80. Yeah, she's smart. I was running a rollback one time and had someone use it as a force or ramp. What? Did their car survive the landing? Holy crap. Some dynamic missions require an urgent response. They are automatically lost if you fail to take them in time. Ignoring or failing these missions will result in tomb complexes becoming dormant, hindering your assault on the Adeptus Mechanicus forged cities. So they're attacking back here. Well, first of all, let's do our awakening. I doubt it, yeah. So we're going to hear the Dread Strike. Next action inflicts +1 damage and generates Dominion even if the target exceeds the remaining HP of the targets. Why do I want this for +1 damage? There's also the Phasal Subjugator. Inflict damage on enemy units and gain focus to allied units in a target area. So this is just do damage. This could be good. This could be good for my shield boy. Could be good for my shield boy. No, and neither did they. Oh god. Oh, Blue Vet, that's awful. We've got the Undying Legion, which is another command protocol that recovers health, which could be useful. Get Accelerated, which unlocks increase leader skirmish deployment by 1, and a Tachyon Field Phase Inducer. This unit's melee attacks inflict +2 max damage. After suffering field damage, inflicts 4 damage on each unit in melee range, and loses the Tachyon Field Phase Inducer trait. That's also pretty good. Yeah, I'm guessing that's kind of one of your responsibilities, which sounds very difficult. Increase amount of living metal earned by 5. I think I'm going to grab Phasal Subjugator. I think that might be good for one of my dudes. Okay, so we have to do this defense mission. We also have to do this biological fallacy. My other things are all... Actually, Awakened Tube Complex isn't underway. No, none of these are underway, so we need to get these underway. That sounds like a Darwin... Oh, yeah. Reforged Legions. I don't need the metal. But if I Awaken Tomb Complex, what do I get? I get... Just to get an Awakened Tomb Complex. Okay, we're going to send... I think it's... Is Amonkhet the one I don't like? I mean, Amonkhet does have spiders. Omnek... I think Omnek is the one I don't like. I like everybody else. So we're going to send Omnek to Awaken the Tomb Complex. And then we're going to have to do this defense mission. We're going to do that with Obasis. So let me just check Obasis's build. So I've got... I don't have any more Eminence for Obasis. I do have more Eminence for Obasis. What unlocks level 2? We could grab a Canoptic Wraith for him. Games that make the tow truck jump ramps all the time. I guess it wouldn't... Yeah. You can't say you aren't tempted to try it whenever you see a ramp, though. No, I would say that I'm not tempted, but maybe I'm just more scared than everybody else, I guess. Alright, what is the middle... Oh, this isn't a basis. It's this I want to look at. So basis does have some eminence to spend. So we could unlock a Chronomancer or a Psychomancer for him. We could get +1 movement, or we could get Necron Warriors in this lodge gain True Grit, which means they gain the pistol trait on their shots, which is okay. The shield challenge gains ancestral codes. Obasis gains defended. That's pretty nice. That resets his defense. That's actually quite good. The ancestral codes. Getting a Psychomancer for this guy might be quite good as well. Not quite sure what a Psychomancer does. The Psychomancer does healing. Oh no, we don't have a Technomancer. It's actually a Chronomancer or a Psychomancer. Choose a thoughts won that day. Yeah. What is a Psychomancer, chat? It's a type of Necron I've not encountered before. But I think for this one, I want to work towards getting Ancestral Codes. So I'm going to unlock the Protectors too, for now. What's this up here? God Pyromantle. Ignores Lumigen, Expose, and Priority Target. Allied units in range suffer minus damage range attacks. Chrono +1 armor. So what's a Chrono then? Okay, and then I've got... So at the moment, he has... a way to heal himself, I believe. Does he not? He doesn't. So maybe I do want the Nanoscarab Armament. Let's just kill his things for the moment. So I've just unlocked Phasal Subjugator. Inflict damage on enemy units and grant focus. So this basically gives him a ranged attack, which he currently doesn't have. Second of stuns, okay. Now I can link that with this and this. So let's have a look. We can link it with the Unblinking Gaze, which gains precision. I'm not too worried about precision. Precision means this unit's attacks... Actually, max damage on his attacks could be quite good. He does 1 to 4 damage. Other options for linking. We could do it with Resonant Focus, which will gain... Let's give him... He doesn't really need another way to provoke. He has provoke built in. Can't link it with this. Can't link it with this. We can link it with Avengeful Stars, which suffers +1 max damage from attacks made by Necron units. When killed, generates +2 Dominion and gives me Curse. So I basically get the ability to double Vengeful Stars with this build. Not that great. And that's really it. Or I just go back. I mean, double... A Wild Phoenix has entered the chat. Aggressive defense is very cool on the Killing Surge here. When an enemy unit moves into melee range, make an attack of opportunity against it. And I can link that with the Treasure of the Technomandrites. This unit's melee weapons have heavy and bypass armor traits. So if he doesn't move, It does full damage. So that's an interesting one. They don't link together, though. I need this little thing here. Shadowland Parapet unlocks stealth and Shadowland Parapet. So that means he suffers -1 damage from ranged attacks, and he becomes untargetable by ranged attacks. That's the only... Oh, I've also got Creeping Madness. So I can select Moment of Clarity. I've got recover 1 HP per Dominion level and reset the cooldown of your command protocol. Consumes each non-locked Dominion level. And then Creeping Madness gives +2 max HP. For every 2 Dominion level, +1 damage to melee attacks. Increases the cooldown of command protocols by 1 and loses 1 HP at the end of its turn. So basically you use Moment of Clarity to reset Creeping Madness, but as you get further into the fight, you gain more and more damage. And then that also unlocks +2 hit points. Do we want to try this out? This could be really funny. It could be very bad. Let's give it a try. And we'll do the Tomb Defense with a basis.
Though the enemy were but ignorant beasts, their teeming numbers forced our half-woken legions to combat them across Kivroth. Even a senseless animal can inflict some injury in such circumstances. An eventuality Nevershah had anticipated.
Cryptek, we have word from outlying.
So we've got a few vets hanging around Blue Vet.
The enemy has breached his defenses.
The community is a very interesting melting pot of different areas. There's a few people who've served around there.
A matter of great consternation, honored Vargard. Such a feat will bolster the fickle spirits of these marauders.
And I think Chaotic Good is how all of my D&D characters have ended up over the years.
Moreover, the warriors still slumbering within will be lost to us entirely. The foe cannot be permitted to visit such an outrage on Kivroth's rightful lords. Deploy the Royal Guard to wipe out the invaders, and teach our enemies what befalls those who would defile our domain.
Oof. Okay, we're going to grab the Living Metal. We don't need anything else. Oh, interesting. That's going to put the Vigilance up by 1. So it's going to be extra hard right at the start. Defend your 2 kilometers to enable further assaults on the nearby Adeptus Mechanicus city. Let's not grab the additional Living Metal then. We don't really need it. Okay. And then we'll grab Lichguard, of course. We'll grab the Flayed Ones, we'll grab the Spider, and we'll grab Necron Warriors. Of which we can take 6 now. Jeez. Okay, no basis. Flexing a little much. We've got some chat bonding going on, which is cute. So what are they going to hit us with? What are they attacking with? Is it just going to be like loads of servitors, or are they going to hit us with like a Manipulus and one of those big robots? Oh, it's lots of these guys. Okay, there's a lot of enemies here. It looks like this is just a straightforward fight, though. So we just have to win this fight and we're good. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Let's get our spitter to here. And we're basically just gonna charge down the middle with Oasis. We'll bring along a Shield Lich Guard, and we'll bring along 2 Spear Lich Guard. And then I'll have another. I'm gonna leave the other. We're gonna drop in some Flayed Ones. That's not a Flayed One. We're dropping some Flayed Ones in the places it's given me for Flayed One deployment to run in and murder people, and we'll do the best we can. Let's go.
The will of the dynasty.
Alright, we're going to send... unfortunately, we can't get in straight away with him, so what can my Flayed Ones do? You can get into combat with this Vanguard. Go for it. What have we got here? The Killing Surge. Gain Last Strike and Aggressive Defense. After suffering fatal damage from an attack. Okay, so the Killing Surge doesn't give him it to it. The Shuck Boys. Yeah, that's a good point. I need to not clump up. I don't think we need Last Strike and Aggressive Defense on this guy right now. Oh, he was the next one to go. But unfortunately, we didn't get the double hit. Oh, we've got the stupid exposed. I don't like this.
I stand.
Okay, we're going to move with you as well first. There's a few dudes here, but you don't get to make melee attacks. But I'm going to send you here. I'm going to activate the Killing Surge. That just means that if anyone moves into combat with him, he gets a free attack on them. And if someone kills him in combat, he attacks back. Oh, only 1 damage on that Princeps. Oh, he dodged it. Nice work with Lane 1. Even after being exposed. Okay. Let's get our Spitter. Unfortunately, there's not really anywhere great to put our Spider this turn. And it's too early to bring a basis forward. I might bring one of my shield guys forward to here. I'm trying to spend actions. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Come on, Flayed One, dodge again. He did not dodge again, and he is now irradiated, which is going to be a really big problem in this fight. Okay, I want to bring a basis forward now. Oh, a basis forward to here. And we're going to... I may as well provoke this guy. Just to try and keep my guy alive. And we'll whack him. Electro Priest time. Okay, did 1 damage to a basis. Let's bring... Can Spider do anything yet? He's just out of range of my Spider. And then let's bring this Lich Guard forward to stand next to him and hit this guy. So he's now trapped behind my lines. Okay, I'm gonna get quite a... This is gonna be a bloody fight, I think. We're gonna take some losses here. Good, you're in range for defended. Stab this guy. Okay, still not dead. Rip in pieces, Flayed One. Okay, we got the strike back, but he still went down. And he's irradiated, so he's kind of done. Alright, now I'm going to bring my Spider forward to here. Oh. Okay, I didn't see the attack opportunity then. That was silly. And then we'll make some Spiders. Double F, indeed. That's all you can do. Alright, Spiders forward. I want to try and hit this guy if we can. And I'm actually going to give these guys last strike. Didn't manage to kill him. But he's locked in melee at least. Okay, the Electro Priests are causing me big problems. Have a unit with 5 different statuses simultaneously. Oh dear. I just got an achievement there when he died. Trying to sleep in his heat. Okay, Core, have a good attempt at sleeping. I hope you get a good rest. Alright, time for reinforcements. Let's bring in another Lich Guard here. That's all we've got right now. Okay, they've got 3 actions before we get an action at the moment. Oh my god, they're going to murder my Spider before I get to go. Alright, so the next guy to activate is this guy here, who we want to try and kill. So I'm going to use this guy to stab him. Okay, he's down. That's something. Alright, now this guy is going next, so I'm going to activate my Spider, but the Spider is stuck in combat. I think he's going to die to this guy, so I'm just going to get the Spider to eat this Ruststalker. Okay, at least we got something out of that. And there go all of my Lich Guard, which is a problem. Let's, I guess, hit the Vanguard Alpha. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Damn, that was a lot of damage. Cool, and his defense came back up. But he's got defense. So, I thought... Hang on a second. I thought that we had... This unit's defense cannot be bypassed. Okay, but they did defense down, which just removes his defense. That does make sense. Let's bring you to here and stab this guy. Which unfortunately means we killed the Lich Guard, but we got rid of the Alpha, and I think that's important. And there goes my Spider. Okay, I want to bring you to here and attack the... Let's give you last strike. Okay, good hit. Stupid Electro Priests. You were right, Alf. I did not take I did not give the Electro Priests enough respect at the start of this fight, and now they are murdering us. Okay, we can bring in one more flayed one over here, and then we'll bring in some warriors. I've got a flayed one coming back in one turn. And they're shooting the crap out of a basis right now. Okay, who is next to activate? It is this guy back here. So he's not a problem. Then it's that guy there. So this guy needs to be hit. I'm going to activate my flayed one. He can't get to him. So I'm going to activate this Lich Guard. And we'll just do as much damage to this guy as we can. Okay. Oh, he blocked both of those attacks. Holy damn. Alright, so then it's that guy there. And then it's the Rustalker Princeps. The Rustalker Princeps is a problem for me. So I'm going to move a basis to here. I'm going to Shields challenge everybody. That gets him defended back. And once he makes his attack, he will lose defense down. Didn't manage to kill him, but we did armor crush him. I don't need to Moment of Clarity yet. Okay, now we've got 3 armor again. I'm going to move this Lich Guard to here to double stab these two. Games won't let me do it because of where the camera is. Alright. That's him out. Then it's this guy. He's going to kill my Lich Guard. Lich Guard survives another hit. What a tank. What a tank. Okay. Next guy to activate is that guy there. Okay, there's those two over there. There's not much I can do about them from here. Let's get this flayed one into the fight. I'm going to run him up to here. Oh, melee attack. Missed that. Ouch. That was silly. Alright, I'll give him last strike. And we'll kill this guy. Okay, he's out. Double defending from a basis. Love it. Unfortunately, we're irradiated. Okay, Necron Warrior is all that's left. Who can he get a shot on? Basically, just that guy there. That's something, right? Now we've got a flayed one coming back to life next turn. Who's not irradiated. Okay. Okay, everyone on the right flank is now dead. Do not move into close range with my character. We're irradiated. Damn. Okay. I'm going to activate a basis again. We're going to step into the middle of these two. And I'm going to try and kill this priest. Okay, he's going into Fanatical Devotion. I don't think I need to heal yet. Okay, +6 armor as well, but he's exposed. Okay, now we need to think about healing. Okay, I don't have a lot of units left. I actually only have 2 units active on the board at the moment. You can't move because you're in a combat with him. Let's give you the Killing Surge just in case something bad happens. And we're going to stab this guy here. And now it's this Necron Warrior's turn. We'll shoot him. Okay, he's down again. He just died. There goes my other Lich Guard. I did the last strike though and then went down. Okay, this is getting right to the wire. This is looking close. But we get some reinforcements this turn, so let's bring in as many Necron Warriors. There's only 3 Necron Warriors, but we'll bring the Necron Warriors in. If they keep running past me to get me free attacks, I'm not too upset. Okay, our basis needs to heal. We'll get him to that. So if I activate Moment of Clarity, that should heal him 6 hit points. Right? Well, actually, what I could do is I could provoke everybody. Like this. Then I can activate Moment of Clarity. How do I activate Moment of Clarity? Recover 1 HP per Dominion level. I can't activate it. What am I doing wrong here? I'm clicking the mouse. This ability is not doing anything. Nope, I think Moment of Clarity might be broken. Recover 1 HP per Dominion level and reset the cooldown of your command protocol. Consumes each non-locked Dominion level skill. For whatever reason, I cannot do that. So I guess we just hit this priest. Try it now. Click on the Dominion level or click on the Lord. I'm trying to click on the Lord. Nothing's happening. I'm clicking on the Dominion level. Nothing is happening. I missed it, I should just be able to click. I am clicking on a basis, so you can see the cursor here. But he's just spinning around, being a weirdo. So I don't seem to be able to use it. I can't click on anyone else. He is highlighted as though I can click on him, but I can't click on him. I don't know why it's not working. Oh well. We're in danger of losing a basis now because I can't heal him. Okay, the Coptic Spider's back, which is nice. Alright, you can kill... I want to kill this guy here. Actually, maybe kill the priest next. Alright, Woodplank, have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. Good luck with your last exam results. I hope they go really, really well for you. Don't hit my spider. Alright, then we can kill this guy here. Alright, and then I've got one warrior left who I think can only really go here. And shoot this guy. Okay, that's him in Fanatical Devotion, so he's hopefully almost out of it. The basis I need you to survive this. It might be because he's standing on a body. That could be the problem. Alright, let's bring in more warriors. Alright. So up first is this vanguard here.
I stand.
I still can't use it. I'm going to try and move to here. I'm not worried about the attack of opportunity. And now that I'm not standing on that point, can I use it? Okay. I couldn't use it because he was standing on a corpse. That's why I couldn't use it. He was standing on a corpse. But I just healed 7 hit points with it, so that's not the end of the world. Should have attacked first, though. That was a mistake. Should have attacked first. It's okay. We kind of won. We kind of beat the guy up anyway. Alright, next up is this priest, so I want to kill him with a spider. And that's your turn over. Death bottles block the ability. Yeah, it clearly an unintentional bug. And that's the mission over. Pretty bloody mission, but we got there. Oh, thanks, Antonio. That's very kind of you. Alright, we got +1 evidence. We lost quite a lot of units, but they'll regenerate. That's fine. That was a pretty tough fight. Just because of the choke points and then the area of effect attacks they had. I didn't really take the chain lightning. I didn't really give the chain lightning the respect I needed to. Mostly because normally when I fight those priests, I'm dealing with them at long range.
Is preserved by Vargard, the enemy.
Oh, 1 second, Atronius.
Disobey.
Okay, so for 20k, the plan is twofold. I'm going to do... I haven't scheduled it yet. I need to work out when I'm going to do it. But my plan is to do a very relaxed Voices of the Void stream, starting with the new version, and just playing for as long as I can until I either die, or I get too spooked to play. And keeping it really chill, right? So people can hang out and chat. It's not that serious, Notorious. And then I've also got a new series that I'm ready to go with that I am going to drop when we hit 20k, basically. Yeah, so it's not gonna be a full playthrough of Voices of the Void, I don't think, but maybe we'll do a few streams of it. But it's more of a relaxing thing.
We must be relentless in defending our tombs, lest the legions held within never march at all.
But there's been a new version, a few new versions for a while, so I'm behind.
Will hunt for any opportunity to test our defenses. They shall find
Secret
no
Series, yeah.
purpose.
Secret Series, I'm excited for Secret Series. Alright, so we managed to defend the tomb, and now we have 2 Forge City Assaults available to us, another territory reclamation, but I think I want to do this critical path, which is us killing one of our teammates. Now, I don't think I've got any awakening points. No, I don't. But I want to do this biological fallacy mission, where we're going to have to fight a whole ton of scary, scary monsters. When this stream happens, you need to donate $1 for each bike flip. That is not done, Velvet. So, who are we going to send in to fight all the scary Necron things? Fakon, I don't think has what it takes, but I actually need to unlock some stuff. So I'll grab... we'll unlock the Thunder for him. Necron Warriors gain +1 range. That's actually quite nice. When you reach Dominion level 5, all allied units gain energized. The unit's next range attack deals +1 damage. Okay, I can see a thing, a theme coming together here with his thing. How to take a bio break? What did I miss? We're just getting ready to start our next mission, and we're talking about what's going to happen when and if I hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I definitely want to grab Great Legion 2 on Omnike. That's a big one for him. Amuka, not my favorite, but we'll unlock the Wraith for him, which is +1 melee damage, which you can't quite get. Obasis has another unlock. I'm trying to get 2 Ancestral Codes for him. So we'll grab Overlord's Authority. And then finally Heki, good old Heki, who is my favorite. I think the only thing I can do is I can grab him another Canoptic Wraith squad, or I could start working my way up towards... I mean, there's not that much up here I really want. Getting Dominion, though, getting free Dominion every turn does sound quite good. So I'll just grab the free Dominion every turn, and then we'll focus on his other 2 trees from this point onwards. I'm really, really happy with his build at the moment, and I think this is the guy we're going to send in to kill Cryptic Nothus. Give me 1 second, though. I'm just going to take a really quick bio break. I will be right back. I'll grab a glass of water, and I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be as fast as I can. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. This should be a pretty tough mission, I think, because we're going to find more Canoptic Spiders. Oh, too soon for a break. Why are we talking about selling organs? What's going on? See you, Sorbical. Thanks for tuning in. Will you ever attack Ex Veritas? I will. I just don't think we're quite ready for it. I wanted to hit level 3 before we did.
Your attention. The war develops in a manner not in accordance with the needs of my destroyers. Your destroyers are but one faction within our dynasty. When you care to be counted as such.
Oh, screen, thank you.
Not every decision. But this one is of particular offense to us. and easily corrected. A circle of cryptex is cataloging the life forms that have arisen on Kivroth for study once the humans have been driven from our world. A laudable goal once our dominion is restored.
A proper first maneuver for sure.
Military priority. It is a foul perversion.
So we're killing them because they're studying the life forms.
Cancer to be excised from Kivroth, not collected and molded as if it was something benign. No. This expedition must be halted, and its leaders made an example of, so no other will seek to replicate their folly.
This is so dumb, Ukinsep. She's so broken.
I need to punish those who become distracted from our dynasty's current war. The expedition will be executed, if such is the will of the court. It is the will of every Necron with the wit to understand what is at stake. See it done quickly, and without mercy.
Trapped in the service of monsters. Your Pharaoh meant you for more than this, Nefershah. Together, we could destroy Ukensep and her abominations at a stroke. I could set a crown atop your brow, and we could continue what Sankotep began.
Oof. He's got such a good argument all the time, which is a huge problem.
The only destruction you will cause is to my patience. I will follow Ukensep's commands and destroy these cryptex, and so draw Jepka's ire down upon the Nihilarch. Be silent, for you will not trick your freedom out of me.
Well done, Nefershah. Hold the line.
Setting your rivals against each other. I understand what Sankotep saw in you. But think on it. Your only desire is to see Kivroth ruled by someone worthy of the throne. Whether you Patrick Iadon, who can fulfill that role other than you?
Deceiver. I'm gonna grab the extra living metal just because I want to have it. I want to be rich. Okay, we're gonna take... Wait, this is the wrong group. This is Amuka. This is the wrong person. Sorry, everybody. I wanted to go in here with Heki. No. Yeah, with Heki. Heki's all ready to go. I just had the wrong person selected when I selected the mission. We'll skip the cutscene. Heki, not Amuka. It's selected Amuka again. Heki. Yeah, we'll skip blah 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 blah. Okay, then we'll do this. Proceed. There we go. Technomancer, yes. Wraith, Spider, Death Marks, Immortals. Perfect. Oh, but we need the big gun to Mortals for this one. Because we're fighting Canoptic Spiders and stuff. Deceiver says Lex is excellent. That's some cursed channel lore there, Dr. Dante.
Authority brought the Royal Guard into the zone surveyed by the Cryptic expedition. However, the area was contested by human forces. The Cryptics expected to encounter violence, albeit not from Necrons, so their presence was masked by crypto shrouds and sensor-baffling radiation fields.
We must find these cryptex before we can execute them, and the Nihilarch's will. It must be done directly. Royal Guard, let us begin our search.
This is such a stupid mission. I can't believe we're doing this. Though they might be hidden from the sight of human foes, no mere Cryptarch could match wits with a strategist like Nefershah. The Varguard immediately directed the Royal Guard to locate the expedition. So we've got Delegate, gather transmissions from nearby Necron formations, seeking any sightings of the Cryptarchs or the warriors and constructs accompanying them. We can Bloodhound, isolate the energy traces emitted by the strange technology of the Cryptarchs, and follow the trail to locate them, or we can do a grid search. Scatter the force in all directions to systematically search as wide an area as possible for traces of the expedition. So that's another quick vote for you guys. Do we Delegate, do we Bloodhound, or do we grid search? Exclamation mark V1 for Delegate, exclamation mark V2 for Bloodhound, exclamation mark V3 for grid search. That's how the Necrons saw through the Deceiver's lies. They looked up Lex. Okay, so we got one for Bloodhound, one for grid search at the moment. That's another one for grid search. It looks like we're heading down that direction. The most logical and time-consuming way to go, which isn't the worst thing. Doesn't look like we're going to get many other votes on this one. This always happens after I take a break in a stream. That's okay. I'll let it run to the end because it is quite close. Even one vote could swing this at the moment. Do mods have permission to do polls, or could you offload that to us on stream? I think you do, Notorious. I think you can do polls. It would be great if you wanted to join it. I'll need to like put the commands into the Discord mods channel, and we can talk about it there. I also was looking maybe to get some more mods sorted as well if we're going to hit 20k anytime soon, just to be safe, basically. Right, okay, we're not going to get any more votes here, so let's jump onto grid search. Is the option that got picked. Scatter the force in all directions. Does this ability search as wide an area as possible for tracing the expedition?
Though it exposed the Royal Guard to fire from the battles raging around them, Nefershar's patience ensured the expedition was spotted and isolated. The Royal Guard duly closed in on their quarry.
You say you're aboard in King Puddles. Oh, yeah, okay. We gained exposed. Suffers +1 damage to weapon actions and skills.
We have their location. Now, close in and tighten Ukoncep's noose. Be aware, the Cryptex will be ready to defend themselves, and some may even anticipate a betrayal from fellow Necrons.
I wonder if that's because you are actually betraying them. Okay, we've got a battle coming up next. Against Necrons. We haven't fought in quite a while. Lady Kithok of Kabesh. Alright. So we've got 2 spider swarms, a wraith and a chronomancer, another spider swarm over here, another wraith, spider swarms, and another chronomancer. So we're kind of... Oh, and two scarab swarms behind us as well. So we're kind of surrounded a little bit. I actually think Immortals with a bounce gun will be good here. Which is the other one. It's this one, isn't it? The Tesla Carbine. Yeah, I think the Tesla Carbines will be quite useful. I don't know if the Spider will be that useful. It might be... Actually, the Spider will be quite useful against the Wraith. Let's bring a Spider in. And then I think Death Marks would actually work quite well against the Wraiths. Because they have to close distance with us. So I'll bring 2 Death Marks in as well. And then I'm going to bring the Technomancer in too, just in case people go down. I think we're going to play it like this.
Warriors.
So I want to lightning these guys. And then I want to shoot them with a Tesla Carbine. Okay. What did he just do? He cast something on those guys, which I don't know what it was. Alright, we'll just keep shooting at these guys for the moment. Okay, they're down to 1 health. Okay, he just sacrificed himself to do 1 damage to me and weaken me. Okay, I'm going to leave the Spider Swarm for the moment. I'm going to just get my Death Marks. Do you have shots on a Wraith from where you are? They don't have shots on the Wraith yet. I want to hold until they've got shots on a Wraith. Maybe I'll move my Spider to here. And I'll deploy a Spider Swarm in front of it. This is a weird fight. Very weird fight. Damn those grunts touching radios. We'll give you a Hungry Void. And we'll attack this thing. Okay. Dodged it. So they're buffing people around them. I still don't have a shot with my Death Mark. Let's get my Technomancer to shoot this guy. Okay, that's him out. Yeah, I don't really like Necron and Necron violence. Okay, we're gonna have to just end our turn. Didn't even see those guys there. Alright, we're just gonna have to shoot them because I've got nothing else to shoot at. He's holding the Wraiths back until the last moment. Now the Wraiths are moving. I might have a shot on that Wraith now. I do. Okay, that was max damage. Yikes. Also spitters. Lots of spitters. Alright, can my Canoptic Spider... You can get into range of... Is that actually able to attack the Wraith here? No, the Wraith is behind. They've actually built a wall of spiders to protect the Wraith, which is really, really annoying. But what we'll do is we'll counter that by using the Gauss. So I think I can Perfect Destruction here. And then we'll use the Gauss Blasters to do area effect damage to them. And that gets us through. Also builds us up a lot of Dominion really quickly. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with you. Oh, you haven't got range from there, and I don't think... Is there any way you can move to it? Yeah, you got a shot from... You got a shot from here. Yeah, he blocked it. Gotta hope this armor does some work for me here. Okay, we've got this guy sneaking up on us, which I'm not really super happy about, and he's going in 1 turn's time. But I do have a great shot of this Wraith from here. Down to 3 health, okay. We do need to take these guys out here, so I'm going to try and shoot them with my Death Mark. Okay, they're not going to sneak up behind us, that's good. So that leaves me with my Spider, my King. Okay, so I want to get my... I think I'm just going to hold the line with the Spider here. We're just going to kill this Scarab Swarm. Now they can... Now they basically have to come at me past this thing. Okay, we always got accelerated, so we just hit Dominion 5. Okay. I'm going to heal it now. Back to full health. And I'll summon a Devourer Nano Scarab Swarm. And then we'll get the Devourer Nano Scarabs to Tesla these guys. And the Wraith is down to 1 hit point, but I can't get close enough to kill it. Alright. We're getting there. We're attritioning them down, which is what I wanted to do. And if he wants to spend his turn killing my Swarm, that's totally fine by me. Good Spider. Alright, I've just got my Technomancer left. What range is Technomancer? Okay, he can Technomancy from here, which is good. So that's the Spider healed up again. I can get him shots as well. He can actually kill the Wraith. No, it dodged it. Damn. Oh, 4 damage from a Scarab Swarm. That's rude. They're going to jump on him, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. That extra damage we took at the end there was actually not good for us at all. Down to 6 health of the Spider. I'm glad I healed it. But now I think all my heals are on cooldown. And we have to deal with all of this. So let's start with you. We're going to zap this guy and try and zap the others. Okay, he blocked it. But I'll get my other one to do something. I don't know what the Chronomancer's doing. We'll get you... Well, that's not the right gun. We'll get you to kill this guy. Okay, that's one of the Wraiths down. Then I'm going to activate you with Hungry Void. Now, are you able to attack it? Yeah, you can attack the Wraith in combat. He's down to 2 health, down to 3 health. I will summon a Swarm here. Okay, we'll get the Swarm to eat him. Ooh, I can do a Lightning, which is really nice. Okay, there goes the Spiders. And there goes the Rain. Okay, cool. Now it's just the 2 Chronomancers left. I don't know what they have in the way of offensive abilities, but I don't think they have much. So we'll just teleport our Death Marks to where they can shoot them and hit them with full power shots. Oh, I thought you were in range. Did I just teleport you out of range? That was really stupid of me. Alright, move you forward, so you're not going to do a full power shot anymore. Ouch. That did 0 damage. That's better. 4 damage. And then... You can't do anything right now. Actually, you can kill a Wraith Corpse. Cool. And I'll kill the other Wraith Corpse. Alright, now we should kill these two Chronomancers, and this is GG. Okay, see if my Death Marks... he's going to go next, so I don't think my Death Marks will be able to finish him off. Whoa, they do area effect attacks? That's very cool. I didn't realize that. Okay, I want to make sure my spider is fully healed for leaving this fight, so it isn't injured on the world map. I'll move you to here. Can't get my spider in range of him. I'm just going to heal up with you as well. Okay, that's fully healed. And then you can just come around here. And then, do I still have a death mark? I do. So you can shoot... Oh, it has to be my spiders right now. Okay. We'll see if my spiders can kill him, because if they can, it opens up some more options for me. What's happened? Does he have some sort of thing? Why can't I attack him with my spiders? Oh, well, okay. That's the spider's turn. Oh, they were perturbed. Okay. Oh, so his attack's perturbed. That's very scary. Right, let's finish this guy off with my death mark back here. Nice. And then we just got this one left. You can't get close enough to him this turn, unfortunately. I don't think you guys can either. Oh, you've got a shot on him. So he'll ignore this shot, I believe. Nope, that game said that was in range, but it's not in range. Oh, I can do this. Okay, that did work. I take it back. I take my complaining back. But you don't have a shot. Oh, it's Happy Duckman. Hello, how you doing?
Happy Duckerman sent a super chat saying, I don't do Discord, but you are a great streamer.
Oh, thank you so much.
If you could name a frontliner Punch McFacin or just add it to list would be great.
That would be, of course, Happy Duckman. You don't need a super chat to get that. As long as someone for me can just throw that into the Discord. If I can do it on my phone. Hang on. I'll add it to the list so I don't forget. Punch McFacin. Forums. I'll add it to the name list just so it doesn't get lost. So I use the name list for other stuff now, not just Terra Invicta. Punch McFacin. Done. It's added to the list. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for the support. That's very, very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Is there anything else I can do with you? No, your turn is over. This is tedious having to fight this last guy. Not gonna lie. Can I teleport you in and just get him killed? From like as long range as possible. Okay, he's at a 3 health. Unfortunately, he goes next. Oh no, he doesn't go next. So we'll get my other death mark to finish him off. Okay. We didn't lose anybody, and that's the most important thing. Most important thing.
Few cryptecs are eager to risk their expertise in direct combat. At the first sign of hostile presence, they set their constructs forth to form the first lines of defense.
This is an infuriating waste of time and energy, but the Nyarlathotep must be appeased. Sweep this chaff aside.
Cool. Let's focus the chat a little bit more on like stuff everyone can chat about for now. If that's okay, guys. Just I feel like people maybe like a little bit intimidated. Not intimidated is not the right word, but just not able to contribute the same way. Let's generate 10 Dominion. Move on. So we've got one more fight to go, which will be against the actual Cryptex.
Who concepts obsessions? We should be laying waste to the human invaders instead of wreaking havoc on our own.
Exactly, Nefashar.
Nefashar's frustrations had not ended, for as the Royal Guard closed in on the Cryptex's location...
No, I don't mind you chatting. I'm just like aware that it might be awkward for other people to join in, because you guys clearly have a cool connection, which is awesome.
An ambush. The Cryptex have tasked their most dangerous...
Oh, wow, we're getting ambushed by the Cryptex. That's funny.
For us. An admirable gambit, but mere cleverness will not be enough. Form up and repel the enemy.
Alright. Nevershar knew well the capabilities of the elite Necron servants now storming the Royal Guard's position. She had moments to respond, and she used them well. We've got an icon of battle, impel the Royal Guard's lords to fight from the front, and lead the rest of the troops by example. We can use the voice of the Pharaon, broadcast a storm of command impulses extolling the Varguard's authority, ordering the enemy to submit to the rightful ruler of the throne, or we can counterattack, which is respond to the ambush by charging into the attackers, risking the Royal Guard to deny the enemy control of the battlefield. So exclamation mark V1 for icon of battle, V2 for voice of the Pharaon, or V3 for counterattack. We've got one vote so far for option 3, which is the counterattack. This will of course trigger, any of these options will trigger a vigilance action, which means more enemies in the fight. Thanks for the vote, Hacky Duckman. It's okay, Blue Vet, there's nothing to apologize for. I really enjoyed reading your chat as we're going. I just want to focus on the stream a bit, if that's okay. But you do not have to apologize in any way. You're very welcome here, and I'm really happy that you are here. So please don't feel like you'd have to be totally quiet or anything like that. All right, so the vote is at 3 for option 3, which looks like that's where we're going. And I almost did the same thing, Doctor. And then we've got option 1, option 2 has only got 1 vote each. It looks like we're going for the counterattack. We're going for the risky option. Let's go.
Guards fired tore into the Royal Guard, but they did not falter as the enemy was thrown aside by their charge. The ambushers were encircled in turn.
So we countercharged their ambush charge, which sounds like a way just for everyone to die. So we gained +2 vigilance, we gained additional deployment zone for the skirmish, and we lost 3 HP on our Technomancer. That could have been worse. The big problem is, of course, there's going to be extra enemies in this fight. I really need to add the Discord. Oh no, the Discord link is available on YouTube. It's just not available on Twitch for my Discord. All right, this could be a tricky fight. I'm not sure about this one. How are we doing on the old subs at the moment? 65 to go. Alright, so we've got another Chronomancer, we've got a Warrior, we've got an Immortal. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. We have a Psychomancer, we have a Technomancer, we have a Plasmancer, we have innumerable Scarab Swarms, and we have 2 Wraiths. So we're going to have to do a lot of AoE attacking in here. Now, where's my initial deployment zone? They've given me a deployment zone right here. So I guess the temptation is to do this, right? And have my poor weakened spider start off right next to them and just like chew through the Psychomancer on the first turn. It's gonna die, but if I can take out some of their powerful units, like if I could tie these 2 in close combat with a spider, it's probably worth it. So I'm gonna send the spider in like that. Then I want to bring in my my Tesla Carbine Immortals again to deal with the spiders. They did a lot of work last time. I could also just drop 2 Wraiths in here as well. And just basically, this is going to be a murder machine, like just awful. But it might give us a way out. And then these guys are going to die, but we can just rest them out. I'm gonna try this. This could go horribly wrong, but it could also be very, very funny. Oh, it's also, are we fighting in water? No, we're fighting in fog. Okay, so you move to here, and then activate the Hungry Void. And I feel like the Psychomancer is scarier than the Plasmancer. So I'm going to attack the Psychomancer, but we're going to do one of these as well. Okay, I did 1 damage to him. So what does he do? Not like we expected him. So he's got Abyssal Lance, 1 to 5, inflicts weakened and impeded. And he's a Harbinger of Despair. Inflicts impeded, and then immobilizes, then stuns. And he's a Nightmare Shroud. Enemy units in range suffer weakened. Okay, let's take this guy out. Oh yeah, he should die this turn. Okay, that's the Psychomancer dead. I'm going to drop some Scarabs in here to tie the Technomancer into combat as well. So I've got the Plasmancer stuck in combat, I've got the Technomancer stuck in combat. Now my Scarabs will hit the Technomancer. So the Technomancer has Staff of Light, yes, Technomancer, that's the guy we have. Then the Plasmancer I don't have details on. Okay, that was my first turn. Oof, that was a lot of damage. And he put defense down on that Wraith. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And then we took AoE damage as well, which I don't like. And then my Immortal took a ton of damage from a Scarab Swarm. Okay. I want to keep fighting over here. So this Wraith, I would like to move to here, which I can do without triggering a damage. Then I'm going to phase through him. And then we're going to shoot him. And then we're going to stab him. And now I'm going to have a look at his abilities because I've attacked him. So he has Living Lightning. Inflict defense down enemy unit. And also affects close unit with an X. Renovation blows Harbinger Destruction. End of your turn, each enemy unit in range suffers 1 damage. So that's how he's doing that damage to everybody. Okay. Their Wraiths do not have guns, I don't think. So my Wraith's going to activate now. I'm going to finish off the Plasmancer. I can't phase through him though, so I'm just going to stab him. Then I'm going to phase through these spiders. And I'm going to just shoot the Plasma. I can't shoot the Plasma Squad. I'm just shoot the Swarm. So that's most of their leadership dead already. Oh, they've got Necron. Okay. They've got a Warrior, Immortal, and a Plasmancer back here as well. Okay, here's the problem, is that we're getting a little bit overwhelmed over here.
I command as I am commanded.
So let's go with a bolt on these two, and that's all you can really do. But we are getting so overwhelmed over here. Alright, I've got the Perfect Destruction this turn. If we can kill this squad, I can free my other guy. So I'm going to use you to Perfect Destruction. If you actually destruct the guy at the end, you'll hit all 3 of them. Nice. And then you've got a shot to kill the guy at the front. Oh, you can't hit the guy at the front. Then kill this squad. Okay. We just have to kill these stupid spiders. That's fine. I'm happy with you hitting that spider squad. Mortal's a problem, though. Ow. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Then it's just my Immortal or Heki. So I want to activate Heki. I want to run as far as I can over this way to... Ooh, do I want to get him to heal range? We probably don't want to get him into heal range. The heal on the Swarm's Embrace is pretty far, though. I could run to here, try and shoot this squad and try and heal. It might not work. We'll see. Unfortunately not. I'm sorry to hear that, Blue Vet. That sounds quite difficult. I hope everything's okay. Okay, I can heal my spider. Nice, the long range heal. And then I'll summon in some Nano Scarabs to finish this guy off. And end my turn. Then these Nano Scarabs can kill these Scarabs. Okay, lovely. Which then frees up my remaining Immortal to actually take an action. Oh god, the Armor Crush on the spider. Whew. What's happening when you move? Do you have a deal with... Okay. You're not asking about the game. And then we'll shoot. Actually, I can move you and shoot. So I'm going to move you to here. I do have a shot on the Wraiths. They are a bit more of a danger at the moment. I don't think the spider is going to get another turn. It's got 1 hit point left. Okay, their Wraith decided to trigger an opportunity attack. Okay, my turn. I think I have to use the spider before it dies, but the only things it can hit are the Scarab Swarms. Or I use this Wraith to try and kill the Technomancer. Who is next? Who is this character? Oh, it's the guy that's on the floor. Okay, I've got time, so I want to move to here. I'm going to activate the Hungry Void. I'm going to phase through this guy. I'm going to shoot him. And then I'm going to stab him. Okay, that's the Technomancer out of the fight. Now it's my Spider Swarm, which I will just get, I think, to kill this guy's body, so it's out of the fight. Oh, actually, I've got a Perfect Destruction. So yeah, so we're going to eat the body so it doesn't eat part of the Perfect Destruction. And then we're going to Laser Blast these two. Okay. Now it's... So the next one that's going to go is their Canoptic Wraith back there, which I don't think can kill my spider. I don't think it can. So I'm going to phase through this guy. Then I'm going to shoot this Wraith. then I want to stab the Wraith. Okay, only did 1 damage for those attacks. Got Wraith on Wraith violence here right now. Alright, my spider is definitely going to die next. So let's eat as many of these guys as we can. I want to finish off the... Do I want to finish the Plasmaster? I don't want him to resurrect, so I'm going to finish off the Plasmaster. And then I want to hit this guy. I'm sorry to hear that, Blue Vat. Doesn't sound very difficult. I'm sure there's like... I don't know if anyone can actually help you with that, but if you just want people to chat to, please feel free to join the Discord. Always reach out. Hey, Spidloki, how's it going? Good to see you. We're just finishing off a fight here. The Tesla shots are doing so much work at the moment. Goodbye, Spider. Yeah, what Dallas said is exactly right. Look after yourself. Okay, I think... What's the range on Resurrection Orb? I don't think I can get in range of Resurrection Orb this turn. And there's an attack of opportunity, so I'm going to have to end my turn here and attack this guy. And miss.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hey, Sushi Tofu. And I'm not quite in range of the Resurrection Orb this turn. I got you killed, but no hard feelings. Hey, look. Everybody kind of died. It wasn't just you. We got there, though. Okay, just trying to finish this guy off. There's still quite a few enemies to deal with, unfortunately. That Plasmancer is a problem. And we have the Wraith party to deal with. Oh, there goes my... His AoE damage killed my spider off forever. Which is really annoying. Alright. Death Mark. I think I want you to focus down the Plasmancer if you can. Just get away from these spiders. Okay. I totally lived. I was the best shooter. Yes, you... It's fine. It's fine. We're a very nice community here. I'm very proud of the community that you guys kind of bring to the channel. I think you're all really lovely. So thank you for that. Okay, I'm thinking 1 Tesla attack could kill all of these, which frees up my turn. Oh, we also get some reinforcements. Let's bring in the big gun immortals to help out here. Okay, I'm thinking if I use you to do this. Oh, they survived it. That's annoying. Well, then shoot this guy. I got rid of 1 of them at least. And then maybe if I just get you to shoot him. Okay, that's both of them down. That's good. He's coming back in 1 turn already. That was a terrible place to teleport to, Deathmark. Really awful choice. Okay, so we've got the Plasmancer here. We've got these 2 coming back to life in 1 turn. I can deal with them with 1 of my immortals before the end of the turn. Can you get... Yeah, you can get in range of the Plasmancer. Okay, come down to the Plasmancer. Shoot the Plasmancer. And then stab the Plasmancer to death. There we go. The Plasmancer's out of the fight. We should have to... I'm actually going to... I can't Wraith from through him. We should make sure we don't let these guys resurrect. Okay, that Nanoswarm did great work, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, let's finish off these 2. That's them out of the fight. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Blue Vet. Well, I'm happy you joined today. If you check the channel description, there's a link to my Discord. If you want to join there and chat with some other people. All right, this Canoptic Wraith needs to deal with these Nanoswarms. We'll try shooting this swarm, and then we'll just wipe this swarm out completely. I'm gonna try and Hungry Void the other swarm. Okay, that worked. Nice. Then there's just this swarm left that I can't really do anything about, but we will Wraith form this way. Yeah. Okay, this guy's going to reanimate if I'm not careful. So let's move me forward a little bit. I will heal up this Wraith. And I will shoot this corpse. And then I will make myself some nanoscarabs. And there's just the Immortal and the Warrior left to fight. This is almost over. We're almost there. Lightning these two. Oh wow, the Nanoswarms don't trigger attacks of opportunity. I didn't know that. Well, that's the Warrior dead. We just have to kill this Immortal now. That's all we've got left to deal with. Unfortunately... Oh, we have to kill that Scarab Swarm as well. Never mind, now we don't need to kill the Scarab Swarm. The Scarab Swarm killed itself, and this Immortal doesn't have a shot this turn. Alright, we'll finish this guy off with the Wraith. And I've got the Hungry Void as well to make it guaranteed. That's it. Mission complete. That could have been much worse than it went, to be honest.
With the enemy dispatched, only the cryptex themselves remain, cowering where they had taken shelter behind.
Wasn't too bad at all, no. I was a bit worried when we spawned in, but actually getting to hot drop all of my things right next to their command squad made it very, very easy.
Finally. Now to dispatch these unfortunates, and Ukensep's wretched errand is done.
Oh dear. Nefershar pondered what course to take in executing the cryptex and selected how best to fulfill her task while safeguarding her honor. She can do it wordlessly swift, ignore the cryptex pleas and execute them quickly with a minimum delay of certain ceremony. She can do it with honor and honesty, tell the cryptex the truth, however bitter, before they are destroyed, or with a demonstration of loyalty. Execute the cryptex in a spectacular manner to send the message Ukensep demanded and provoke Jebek even further. So which do we want? Wordlessly swift, tell them while they're dying, or just try and make things even worse? I want to borrow a laptop in a house where the only internet is to hotspot on a phone. I'm working on getting set up still. I've been there, Blue Vet, believe it or not. I have been in that exact situation where like my only furniture was an old laptop. I had no internet, I had no power. So I get you. I know how tough that can be. But you could you can get out of there pretty quick. So I hope it's not too much of a climb. But I know that feeling very, very well. Okay, we've got 2 votes for option 1 with the wordlessly swift. 30 seconds left on the vote. Doctor wants to go for honor and honesty. Not the chaos option I would normally expect from Doctor. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, yeah, I'm never going to be able to return to the house I grew up in, which is really sad. I know where it is, but my parents sold it a long time ago. And there's no reason to return to that country. So I'll never be able to do that myself. It's a long, long, long way away. Okay, it looks like we're going for wordlessly swift. No one else is coming in, so we're going to pick the wordlessly swift option.
In the name of the Court of Kivroth, your sentence is delivered. It is done. An ugly...
Sorry, Blue Vet, you just missed out.
I will dedicate no more time to it than necessary.
The cryptex have been executed.
With the expedition cast down and destroyed, Nefershar's task was done, and word was sent to the Nilarch. The cryptex of Kivroth soon became wary lest their works offended the most feared of the Eupatridae, a development that pleased the Grand Vizier not at all.
Weakened in mind, Sankotep may have been. That I can admit. But he never turned me upon our own.
Totally agree, yeah, understand.
Let this not herald the start of a pattern.
You can pick yourself up.
You know as well as I, Nefershar, this will not stop until only the most ruthless remain. Sankotep's beloved dynasty will devour itself with these usurpers in charge.
Yep, they're terrible leaders.
And the only solution is to set you free. Is that right, Deceiver?
The solution is to harness every tool available. I am at your disposal, a bound and willing servant of your vision. Why else would your Pharaoh bestow me upon you? Is the idea any
Oh, he's so good.
The likes of Ukensep to rule your world?
He makes such compelling arguments that on the surface just make total sense.
Would that your prison contained your voice as well as your essence, but it does not matter. Your gilded words are a challenge to my resolve, and one I shall overcome.
She's holding strong. Alright, we got 2 eminence for that, and 1 Distinct Awakening, which is really nice. I think I've got time for one more mission. I've got a really big day ahead of me. I've got to travel 4 hours on public transport today. More than 4 hours. To see some friends. So it's going to be quite a long day, which means I'm probably not going to be able to do any recording today, which is a shame. But I'll be able to do some recording tomorrow. But we'll do one more mission.
You, Cryptek, you are the one who attends to the Vargar.
Oh no, they found
Is that not so?
They found our dude.
I am honored to
They found
be
Kynox.
recognized for my modest labors, great Nyarlathotep. How can this humble servant be of use?
No, leave Kynox
Where
alone.
is Nefeshar?
The protocols of discretion admonish me from disclosing the Vargard's location at this time.
Your loyalty to her is irrelevant compared to your command of the Eupatridae. You obey the protocols of the throne like every other subject. Answer me.
I beg all forgiveness, Nyarlathotep. What you ask is not possible.
Where is Nefershah?
The Vargard has issued a command incompatible with my own. We can settle that conflict of protocols. I am sure Jebka could subdue your personality entirely if it continues to trouble you.
Oh dear.
The Vargard has departed for a location ordained by our former Pharaon. Though
Oh,
I know
Kynox,
not
no!
of significance in
Oh
my
no,
life.
Kynox, no!
I am transmitting the coordinates now.
Good. I see it is a place ignored by our strategies. Until now. Interesting.
Yeah, move that.
Not
Just one
least
more.
because Sankotep withheld it even from us. But there are no secrets from the Eupatridae.
We need to get rid of a
I
consent.
expect you will continue to demonstrate your loyalty to us, Cryptek.
We need to destroy your consent.
A moment of weakness, of eternal shame. But a mere Cryptek had not the strength to defy the Eupatridae. And the Nyarlathotep was uniquely persuasive.
Yeah. Okay. So, we've got 2 critical path missions. One is eliminate Prefect Ordinate Rio. So this is actually killing one of the named characters of the Mechanicus. We've got Steel Sharpened Steel. Reach the coordinates from Sankotep's tomb, which will unlock Mind Shackled Nanoscarabs for all of my lords. Which sounds pretty good. There's only 1 enemy unit in here. We've got the Forge City Assault, which people can ask me, are you? We've got 2 Forge City Assaults as well. And we've got 2 territory reclamations as well, which we need to complete, but they're not vitally. This one is against the Leagues of Votan, though. This one here. So we could fight some Leagues of Votan, or we could... I'm quite tempted to do Steel Sharpened Steel just to see what this gets us. So let's awaken. Do I want Undying Legion? Or do I want Tachyon Field? The Tachyon Field Pulse Inducer. Plus 2 max damage. It seems interesting. And then it takes a while for us to get into like the really good stuff up here. And the Renational Protocols count of an allied unit. The unit restricts to 30. So that's an instant resurrect. That gives Wraith form to somebody. I love the Veiled Death. Gain obscured and focused. Units resurrect 75% HP. So like these all seem to be very good. The Tachyon Field Pulse Inducer also seems to be good though. I'm gonna work towards that first. And then who are we gonna send out? We can't send out we can't send out... Actually, we've got access to everybody. Heki we just used, so I'm loath to send Heki out. Canoptic Spider. I would like to get this Hexmark Destroyer. Implacable Resistance. This unit's reaction goes just by 1. And then we've got Transdimensional Shout. This time this unit will suffer damage.
Happy Duckerman sent a super chat saying hydrate.
Thank you for the hydrate. I've got my coffee right here. It's cold, but I'll take a sip. Thank you very much, Happy Duckman. Thank you again for the support. Let's grab another Coptic Wraith, and we'll grab a Coptic Spider. for Heki. We need to level these guys up. So we'll level up, level up. We'll grab the pistol and the extra movement point. I think that's what I'm using here. No, I actually have the extra hit point on them. Okay, they do actually move pretty fast. That makes sense. And then for the spider, we'll go with the double attack and the extra movement. I think that's what I've got here as well. Yeah, I can't check. Wait, I can level. Oh, okay. We've hit the next level for all of my guys. So Heki can actually level up again for all of their units. So for my immortals, we can level them up for 10. We can get them implacable resilience after. So they reduce reanimation protocols by 1 or numbers legion after units killed has 20% chance to resurrect in the Lord's Court after the skirmish. I'd rather give them a chance to come back in battle. So we'll grab that. I want to bring this guy back. For your level 3, you just get +1 armor, which is nice. So we'll level that. I'm gonna spend a lot of metal here. For my wraiths, there's quite a lot of choices here. We've got improved dodge. We've got cannot be subject to attacks of opportunity or stealth. I actually would like improved dodge on them. For these guys, it's these are my death marks. Improved dodge, +1 max damage. Or +1 weapon range. +1 max damage as they do guaranteed max damage whenever they attack without moving. Then these guys will grab the reanimation protocols as well. Then for you get curse. That's actually really useful for you. That gives you more things to do in combat. So we'll grab curse on you. You guys will also grab improved dodge. And then this spider here will grab +1 armor. Okay. I'm not going to mess around with Heki's abilities here. I like what he's got. We're going to send him to do steel sharpened steel. Oh, no, we can't, because Heki's recovering. Okay, we're going to send a basis out then, but I need to rebuild a basis's abilities really quickly, because the stuff we took for him last time was terrible. So a basis, we're going to get rid of all of this. I'm going to get the thing that regenerates his hit points again, which is, I think it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, recover hit points. That links with either Eternal Revenant, which gives him a free resurrect if he dies, or the thing that removes status effects. I think the thing that removes status effects is good for him. It also gives him +1 defense. And I can give him one more thing. So I could give him the free resurrect, or provoke. Gain last the killing surge. Gain accelerated. I think gaining accelerated is good for him as well. Because that gives everyone a speed boost in his squad. Can I level his guys up to level 3? I can. We're going to do a quick level up to level 3 with his guys then. Because this is a really big moment. Can I not level these guys? Tully! The dog got put in my room by my housemate and then instantly wants to leave the room. Why don't you go there? Okay. I want to get into this last mission quickly because they take a while. So we'll level you up, the Lich Guard. They can make unlimited attacks of opportunity. Defense cannot be bypassed. Yeah, defense cannot be bypassed on them. I don't seem to be able to do anything with these guys. I can't select them, which is weird. My spiders, I'm not worried about leveling up. Don't really care about them. The flayed ones, definitely. So they gain the plague resistance. When attack for time +1 damage. Improved dodge on them, I think, makes them much better. And then the spider will gain +1 armor on. And let me just try again. Can I definitely not select these guys? This seems like a bug that I can't select them here. Why can't I select these Leech Guard to upgrade them? I'm just going to step out and step back in. No, I still can't select them. I can select these Immortals. I can select these Flayed ones. But I can't select these ones. This is definitely a bug. Let's grab... What did I have? I had Sudden Storm. Okay, we're ready to go on the mission. So let's deploy the Steel Sharpened Steel with a basis. Let's go.
Psychotep's tomb had furnished Bashar with not only the Tesseract Labyrinth and a shard of the Deceiver, but also a location in Kivroth's wilderness. It lay far from any known tomb, but clearly held importance to the late Pharaoh, for he had entrusted its coordinates to his vanguard alone.
Okay, what are we going to find here? So we're going to grab +1 living metal because I spent a lot. Looks like we're up against the Votan as well here, which should be quite fun. So I definitely want to take our Lich Guard. We definitely want to take our Flayed ones. We don't want to take our Spider. And we'll grab some Necron Warriors just as the last part of it. This should be interesting because we only fought the Votan once before and they absolutely destroyed me. Not many more Kynox yet. Not many more Kynox thanks to you. Okay, straight into a fight with the Votan. Space Dwarf time. Improve dodge, exactly, Mason. We're just going to improve dodge. We're just going to dodge everything. Flayed ones having improved dodge makes them way more usable.
The Royal Guard cut relentlessly through the dense forests that had grown around the coordinates, but they were not alone.
Be wary. I perceive more than random static at play. Something nearby is communicating. Not Necron, and not human. An ambush. Form ranks and lay these creatures low.
Alright. I think this is our... Oh, they're all around us. Not great for us. What is that? I think that's an exploding plant. Okay, where's the biggest collection of them? It's probably these two here. So let's move... We'll move a basis over here. We'll give him a shield lich guard. So which are the ones that got upgraded? It's these ones got upgraded. So we'll give him a shield lich guard so these two can fight together. Then I'm probably going to go with a bunch of flayed ones for the rest. So one flayed one here. One flayed one here. And then maybe a canoptic spider over here. And then we'll drop in a couple of Necron warriors for shooting as well. Alright, let's go with that. Bedtime, what is this concept you speak of? Okay, we're going to send a basis in first. So I'm going to run him into here. He's in combat with... Oh, interesting. So that's going to trigger an opportunity attack from him. How? Or is this thing going to explode? How am I triggering an opportunity attack here? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, that's right. They have that thing where they do opportunity attacks against anyone who enters combat with them. Right, let's provoke them. And then let's whack this one in the back. They have a lot of health, but no armor. So they have aggressive defense. When killed, inflicted judgment stack. Judgment 1 suffers +1 max damage from attacks. Judgment 2 always suffers max damage from attacks. That's scary. And they've got bolters. Alright, so he's already gone. Let's try and catch these other ones in combat. I'll give... Oh yeah, that's annoying that, Okay, what is this again? Sudden Storm. Get accelerated, okay, and then Timeless Guard, removal status effects. Cool. Okay, he's gone, so there's no point trying to catch him in combat. Let's get you, Cryptic Spider, to get this guy in combat. Even with 2 armor, he survived that. Can he survive double attacks from you, though? Probably. Yeah, okay. Now, oh, but we can kill him with these. Because that gets us ahead in the action economy now. Oh, he blocked it. They all have 1 armor. Okay. So, next up is this guy here who's in combat. But let's add my Lich Guard into the fight. Because that gives me defended. Okay. We try to move out of combat, which may be a mistake. It was a mistake. Alright, now next up I think is this guy here who I can't do anything about. And this guy back here who is also I can't do anything about. So let's just shoot. Let's get this guy... actually, I'm going to catch this guy in combat with my flayed one. Good dodge there. Alright, and then we're going to shoot the crap out of this one. Not doing very much damage, unfortunately. That was rude, shooting my lord. Squads get bodied by metal boys. Well, they're doing okay at the moment. Okay, and now we're just going to deal with them in turn order for the next turn. So the first one to go is this one here, so I'm just going to activate this warrior to kill him. Now the next one to go is this one back here. I'm probably not going to be able to take him out, but we'll try and stab him to death. If nothing else, if he leaves close combat, we'll probably be able to finish him off. Yeah, that's him down. Cool. Alright, the next one to go is this one back here. We'll do the same thing with this flayed one. We'll hit him once and that'll bring him down to lethal range. Then it's these scarabs. I don't think there's much they can do. Really. This is over this fight. Okay, then I'm going to activate me and move to here. And then we will hit him very hard with our Void Blade. Oh my god. And then we'll regenerate our 8 hit points. And then I've just got you left, but you can't quite make it into combat with him, unfortunately. And that's the end of the fight. Now we can say the squats got bodied by Metal Boys. Squats got squatted. But those were just basic squats. Throws a gallium grenade. Do they have gallium grenades? Those sound nasty.
Cryptek.
I am tempted to pick up some squats, I'm not going to lie.
Sought to waylay us.
I forgot I had to click.
Translation of their guttural tongue is still in progress, Honored Fargard, but suggests they refer to themselves as kin. A pseudo-familial clan organization, if I may dare to speculate. The disposition of their communication nodes indicates that this was a scouting party for a much larger force.
Interesting.
The unidentified void ship. The one we struck from our skies. It would have crashed nearby. Is that not so?
Astromantic calculations would place its carcass in this region, yes.
Uh-oh.
Then we have invited a new factor into this conflict. A possible ally of the humans, and a certain enemy to our dynasty. We must know more of these new intruders before we can risk venturing deeper into the area. Follow them to their fallen vessel, or wherever they have made their nest.
To nest. That's not our objective here, Nefershah, but I kind of get it. The Royal Guard set out following the attacker's trail to grasp the nature of the new threat. The hostile region and unknown enemy presented many possible means of doing so, none of them simple. Nefershah, in her wisdom, selected the method most likely to succeed. A few individual kin survived the failed ambush and have begun the retreat. Subtly tracking them should lead to their origin. Trace their elements. Focus on physical traces such as footprints, discarded items, and trails established through the forest to find the kin's original path. Or, map the kin communication nodes and isolate key relay vectors to identify a likely command location. What's it going to be, chat? Are we going to follow the survivors, trace their destination, or try and go through their communications? It's up to you. What are you going to pick? Quite curious to see what you go for. Okay, we've got votes for everything, which means it's a draw at the moment. Oh, hey, Melee, I don't think I said hello to you earlier. How's it going? Good to see you. We've got 30 seconds left of the vote. Sorry, I'm just responding to a message that got sent to me a second ago. Put that phone down. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to pick because we're going to get a tie on all levels. One vote for each. Quiet stream today, but that's okay. I love democracy. Emperor Paladin gif here. What? Okay, so I get to pick. I'm going to go for trace elements because I think it's the most interesting one.
Though the search was impossible to conduct in stealth, the Royal Guard soon found sufficient tracks to identify the trail taken by the ambushing kin. It led them directly towards their command position within the area, now foolishly exposed.
Alright, so deployment zone changed next skirmish. No negative effect. Okay, we'll grab the plus 10. I'm going... Is that a Necron Warrior? I'm going to sacrifice a Necron Warrior to reduce vigilance as well. That's fine.
We know where these kin have gone to ground.
Oh, was that because ads were rolling? I didn't know that.
Strike them down before
Damn
they
ads.
can dare
Damn ads.
strategize against us.
It's worse on Twitch. The ads on Twitch are going to get worse soon as well. Okay, we've got another battle coming up. Then we've got another question. Then we've got one more battle. Capitalism fights for democracy, yep.
From the forest rushed another band of attackers. These kin laid bare the savagery inherent to all.
Okay, now we've got a melee fight. They're introducing the units to us.
Swinging crude weapons and bellowing war cries as combat stimulants rush through their veins. But for all their mindless ferocity, Nevershah was not dismayed.
Fear gives rise to desperation and the frenzied throes of a dying animal. A spiral typical of mortal flesh. A Necron is not overcome by such crude intimidation. Cut them down and teach them what fear really means.
Alright, so we've got Chthonian Berserkers, and then behind us we've got Hearthkin Warriors. But I think we just dropped the spider here to take care of the warriors. And then we just have our normal people, like, well, I'm just going to go in with Lich Guard to take care of these Berserkers. They're all just going to come in on us. So I'm just going to drop in a bunch of Lich Guard. I'm going to go with a whole Lich Guard squad. And we'll have one flayed one, just to try and keep these guys under control. Let's go. What I'm going to do is we're going to run Obasis in right at the start. Is it just him that gains accelerated? It's just him. Okay. I'm going to bring you in right on this guy, Obasis. Yeah, that's a good point. You concepted like them. And then I'm going to challenge... I can't provoke everybody, unfortunately. I'm going to hold the provoke for right now. We're just going to whack this guy. And let's have a look at what he has. So he has a heavy plasma axe, which does 3 to 5 damage and bypass defense. Luckily, our defense can't be bypassed. Can make unlimited attacks of opportunity. Has the judgment thing, has resilience, and has last strike. They're pretty nasty in close combat, those guys. Of course, you got to go before the spider. Alright, I'm going to get the spider to catch... Well, actually, we've got the guy I want in close combat. So I can focus on these guys for now. Let's get this Lich Guard here. And we'll attack this guy. He's going next. Okay, 4 damage is nice. Nice, we tanked a lot. That could have been so much more damage. Alright, now this Lich Guard here can move to here. And it can stab this guy while still giving my Obasis defended. Nice, the spider's blocking all that damage. They're both gone, so they're no longer an issue. Let's get you into melee with him and stab him. Oof, big hit. Big chunky hit. Alright, let's get my other Lich Guard to finish this guy off. The last strike is going to catch me out for sure. Oh my god, my flayed one did a dodge. And then I think I might be able to stab... No, I can't get into range to stab this guy, so we'll get into range to stab this guy. Okay. Woof. Okay, they can do a slash. That's good to know. And I think the only person left on my team is the Cryptek Spider. So I'll get the Spider to move to here where it's got both of them in melee. They'll get a free attack against it because that's what they do. And then we will chomp on this one. And then we'll chomp on this one. And then I'll make some spiders. Some scarabs. And I'll get them to finish this guy off. I love the Cryptek Spider can make scarab swarms. It's so good. Did manage to... I'm going to blow him up on him. That's him out. Nice. Alright, new turn. Alright, we'll start with me. I'm going to... I've never heard him say that before. Okay. Damn, he got away with 1 hit point. To shoot my poor Lich Guard. Now, if I stab this guy at long range, does he still last strike? Oh, this is a guy that can't do that. Whoops. Oh, we'll just have to finish him off in close combat then. I know they are, yeah. I just think it's cool that they can. Double last strike maxing there. That was crazy. All right, let's get one of my stabby Lich Guards to get a double hit on these two. And then I can get the Spider. I can get the you to finish this guy off and take the last hit, rather than the Lich Guard taking the last hit. Oof, that was nasty. Alright, we just got one dude left. We've got that guy there as well. I want to activate Accelerated. Because I want to try and experiment. If you attack him from here, does he last hit this guy? No, he doesn't get to... What? So he has they have range to do that back, even though there's a space between them? That was not the outcome I was expecting, of all the possible outcomes from that attack. I also don't like that they get to do that when you come into melee with them. Alright, that's them down.
Cryptek, these warriors are a breed apart from the force that ambushed us. I trust you have some insight to share.
Like the previous kin, they possess musculature and morphology typical of
very stretchy arms.
Gravity environments. These brutes have been further augmented with bionics, though not to the degree of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Perhaps some manner of labor cost?
I had hoped for tactical counsel, not speculation on their primitive society. The Royal Guard must keep moving. Blunt though they are, these creatures cannot be permitted to surround us before we can cut them off.
Fair.
The kin are attempting to regroup, hunt the survivors in this region, and engage them before they can establish any rudimentary defenses.
Sure. Oh, cool artwork. The kin knew the terrain as well as any beast and possess a stubborn determination unusual among biological beings, but the Royal Guard had already struck a blow, and Nefershar knew the perfect means by which to sow further dismay among their scattered number. We could cast the net, which spread the Necron forces as wide as possible in pursuit, risking the cohesion of the Royal Guard to maximize disruption. Hey, Doctor. We could do target selection, measure the density of kin communication signals to identify and hunt down the most viable targets, such as leaders and specialists, or the face of death. No biological species has truly conquered fear of death. Employ terror tactics to exploit this vulnerability, emphasizing fear over direct damage. So, exclamation mark V1 for cast the net, V2 for target selection, or V3 for just being really scary robots. 30 seconds left in the vote. I want to get this one moving quickly. There's 2 votes for option 3. 1 vote for option 2 for Maela, another one. So we're going to draw between 2 and 3, but between Maela, Lightning Dragon, and Doctor, and Dallas. Anyone else want to get their vote in? It will be a tiebreaker, if you want to have a big effect on how this goes. Vote will be ending in just a couple of seconds. Looks like we're not getting... Oh, yeah, okay. So I get the pick. I'm going to go for the face of death.
Necron struck from the shadows, picking off stragglers and inflicting terror on those who remained. The impact of every death was magnified tenfold.
I betrayed you too, Doctor.
Fled beneath a shroud of panic.
Oh, no, I picked your option, actually. So we gained... We gained weakened for some reason. Oh, well, maybe they have been weakened. Alright, last fight of this little section. Need to put a Senate chamber. I was tempted to stream Frostpunk 2, which actually has a Senate chamber that you could all vote in.
Are swarming around an asset they wish to protect, or a secret they have failed to hide. It is no coincidence they are massing at the very coordinates our Pharaon wished us to reach. Cast down their last defenders and find Sankotep's legacy before they can respond in full.
I have a rental. I can't build anything. I'll lose my lease. All right, there's not a lot for a last fight. There really isn't anything here. I mean, yeah, we've got dudes who've taken a lot of damage. Oh, wait, is that a hole in the world? Or is that water? It's water, okay. I'm going to put the spider here. Oops, no. I'm going to put the spider here to attack these two. I'm going to bring Obasis here with the shield guard. And then I'll bring some flayed ones in to just skitter around the outside if they can. And I'll bring in a spear guard as well. I'm quite interested to see what the Mechanicus make of the Votum who live alongside their abominable intelligence Ironkin. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going to happen when, like, the Empire finally realize that they have forbidden intelligences just kind of, like, chilling. I'm going to run to here because I want to provoke this guy. I'm very curious about a 2 folklorist. Okay, that's them both provoked. Now we'll smash this guy. He shot me. It's so rude. Alright, now we're going to activate the spider. And I want the spider. The spider's not going to be able to hit both of these guys. So I'm going to put the spider here. And we will just attack this guy twice. Oh, I think we might be able to kill him. If we pop out another spider. And then we attack with it. I wish that animation was a little bit faster. Yes, okay, he's down. And he wasted his last attack on the spiders, which is wonderful. Okay, can my flayed one get through? Okay, it can't get through, but it can get close to him, which is good enough. Okay, decent damage. I think they're the majority. Spider's taking some hits. I want to accelerate this flayed one and move him to here. Okay, getting some damage out on everybody. Okay, now my Lich Guard are active. Let's start moving in on these guys here. You can move to here. Actually, you can move all the way to here because he has already made his opportunity attack. Truth of Lex. Are you the cult of Lex? Is that what's forming in chat right now? Nice dodge, flayed one. I'm not sure if I agree with there being a cult of Lex, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like it could cause some problems down the road. Oof, 1 damage. That's not good enough. And I should have finished my turn adjacent to him so that I could get the free hit. That's only going to be what low damage too. That was silly. And then when he moves in, he's going to do a free melee opportunity attack against me as well. Oh no, he's not. Okay, cool. No, we're the cult of Elaine, cult of Anti-Lex. You know the cult of Amaris? Or Berenice?
Let them drink their bleeds against us.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the spider first. So who's activating first? It's this guy here. So if we just get him surrounded, he should be able to kill himself.
Ready.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's going to die when he activates. Yes, he did die when he activated. Cool. Alright, next up it's this guy here. So I want to try and surround him with as many units as I can. So if I move this flayed one to here, we'll be able to hit him. Although he's not going to be able to... He's not going to trigger an opportunity attack, is he? Because he's not going to move. Oh, the flayed one dodged again. Now this guy's activating next. Let's try and kill him with the automaton claws. It's a good start. Need a roll of 4. Rolled a 1, unfortunately. Okay, that's alright. Oof, insta-kill. The call the snoo snoo. Yeah, I do feel there's a little bit of that going around for sure. Alright, let's just finish this guy off while we can. He dodged the second attack. He dodged the return attack, I should say. Alright, let's get people in combat with this guy. So he kills himself when he activates on his turn, or just dies now. Pro elf wives. Alright, for our last battle, this has been a bit of an anticlimax. I was expecting something a bit more. Okay, there goes my other dude. They did a good job. Alright, this Lich Guard can go Sudden Storm. And then can run around this way. And then you can do the same thing. Okay, we're gonna start with a spider and just try and finish these guys off if we can. If I move the spider to, I can't get the spider into combat with him, unfortunately. But I can finish this guy. I can move the spider around to here, finish this guy off with a melee attack, and then make a spider swarm and try and finish this guy off with it if I can. I don't think I'll be able to. The spider swarm's too small. Anyone who doesn't want Elf is a liar. What if you want a dragon wife? Okay, he's down to 2 hit points. This is almost over. Alright, we'll move you up. Merciful Lady Scarlet. Just so many cults. There you go. That's the last mission completed.
The kin are swarming around an asset they wish to protect, or a secret they have failed to hide. It is no coincidence they are massing at the very...
Okay, you've already said this, Nefershah. You said this before the mission. She said that exact line before the mission. Okay, we've got 2 Eminence and a Denev's Awakening, and we've now got Mind Scarab as well. Otherwise, yes. Oh, alright. Let's see what the outcome from this is, and then I'm going to have to end the stream after that, because I've got to get moving. It's going to take me so long to get to my friend's house, and then I need to get there early enough that I can justify leaving reasonably early so I get back home before it's too late. Otherwise, I'll just have the worst day possible. Looking forward to seeing them, though.
Kivroth, it seems Sankotep suffered one last bout of madness. He assigned to his Varguard a task that, out of misplaced loyalty, she tries to complete beneath our notice.
The location you have plotted is of no strategic import. There is nothing there.
Not so. I have issued commands to Doomscythe flights that have identified a structure of Necron origin. Sankotep hid something there that he would not trust even to us.
What is it?
Tantalizing glimpse into the lost Pharaoh's mind. What might he have kept there? Something that threatened his very throne, but that he could not bear to see destroyed. My curiosity must be sated.
Is it another shard of the Deceiver, maybe?
Then we shall use the strategy that has taken us this far. Send legions of warriors there, and drive the enemy from it with force of numbers. Whatever Sankotep...
Damn schemers.
It shall be brought to the light.
One concern. The Varguard must be kept away. Her residual loyalty to Sankotep is ordinarily superfluous, but may prove an impediment here. Whatever this location contains, it must be in our hands.
Maybe we should, yeah.
Honored Varguard, I cast myself prostrate and beg your mercy. I divulge the secrets entrusted to you by the late Pharaon.
Exactly, Dr. Doctor.
In my contrition, I shall scourge my...
Cease this, Cryptek. The Eupatridae enforced your obeisance. I shall have need of you yet. Thus you're spared execution. You may repay my leniency with an eternity of servitude.
A million thanks for showing such compassion.
It's more work than it sounds like,
Alas,
man.
even now, the Eupatridae are moving on the Azerion.
The
We
Azerion.
shall move on it ourselves. We can do what Hekimheep's legions and Ugunsep's fanatics cannot. It is not the Ozarian that Sankotep wished me to find, but what lies inside it. By the time the Eupatridae open its doors, the secrets within shall already be mine.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait till next time to do Denied to the Enemy, which is we're gonna be fighting both Mechanicus and squats at the same time. But unfortunately, for now, I'm gonna have to end the stream. I've had a lot of fun today. It's been a good one, quiet one, but that doesn't matter. We're so close to 20,000 subscribers, which is still just insane to me. We hit 90,000 at the start of June, and like it's the end of June, and we're gonna hit 20. Maybe it might not happen. Who knows? But so I'm gonna have to pause it there. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow with I'm about to take public transport Lightning Dragon, so it's going to take so long. I'll be back tomorrow with Unicorn Overlord and hopefully some more Nebulous Fleet Command as well. And I'll try and get some details out about when the Voice of the Void stream, which should have some giveaways as well, is going to be. Alright, that's going to be me for now. Have a wonderful day. I will catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.